doing that because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan iceholes like yourself.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement. It's you. Larry. Holliger.
Diamond dogs have struck again.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Transformers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
The Basement Benchwarmers Podcast, coming to you on this beautiful week after
President's Day.
President's Day, yeah. Week after Juwan Gate, the day after. We'll get to Juwan Howard in a bit. First up, as we start every week, Ed, how was your week?
Oh, man, not good. You guys ever woke up at night, started thinking about something stupid, and you can't go back to sleep because your brain's like trying to work out, complex math problems or something. Then you just keep thinking about it. So the other night, I started to calculate how many coats of paint would it take before the walls touched in a 10 by 10 room. Oh my God.
And?
Oh, I haven't slept in days. I'm not done figuring it out yet.
I'm going to go with it's a lot.
That's pretty thick. That's what she said. I had a good week. Went to Chicago over the weekend to the international car show with my oldest son and his buddies, which was fun. We enjoyed it. One thing we didn't enjoy though was any food because you have to show your proof of vaccination card in order to eat anywhere, and not all of us had it. So we weren't able to enjoy any Chicago style pizza from Lou Malnati's. So I had my smallpox card, but I didn't have my. Did you polio one as well?
Yeah.
What?
So I have a question.
Yeah. So I thought you can't get it when you're sitting down eating.
So let me ask you a question. So if I'm
in the pizza.
So if I'm a homeless person and I get a few bucks and go try to eat, they're not going to feed me now.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're not vaccinated, sir. Can't get in.
Wait. No, it's Chicago. They will.
Oh.
Yeah, that's free food. That's different. If you have to pay for it, it's your credit card no longer.
Somebody
works.
just sat outside by a dumpster.
Yeah, I know.
You got to remember he was in Lightfootville.
You can smoke a joint at the table, but you can't eat without having your. Yeah.
Oh my God, I should go down there. It'd be a great diet.
Yes.
I'd sit there looking at food the whole time, drooling.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. My brother was down there like a week ago. He took some people from Florida were in town, and they went to Lou Malnati's. Did you say Lou Malnati's?
Yeah, Lou Malnati's is my favorite.
So he walks up there, and they're like, "Got to have Vax card." He's like, "All right, I'll go somewhere else." Walks to the next place. I think it was the Billy Goat was right there, and he goes in there, and the guy sees him because there's like group of 6. He's all excited, and my brother goes, "Do we need Vax cards to come in here?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, we'll go somewhere else." And he said the guy just throws his hands up like, "Son of a bitch," another group.
Yeah, because there and you look.
He said the place was empty.
There was empty restaurants everywhere. Because
Yeah.
I tried a bunch of places, and I was trying to convince them that it was, hey, it's okay, it's fine, we don't need them, and everybody's like, no, I'm sorry, the boss.
They can get fined.
Yeah, I know. So
that's the problem.
Yeah,
it's not their fault. They would rather have people in there.
Yeah, that's how a couple years ago when I was in Milwaukee for state bowling, we were in there, and it was the year, would have been a year after COVID, and we went into a bar, and every bar in Milwaukee you had to be sitting in a seat.
Oh yeah,
that was the rule. You had to be sitting in a seat. Now it doesn't matter, but you had to be sitting in a seat. So we go into a bar, and we were talking to a guy, and we were in a bar, and it was kind of dead. We found a nice dead bar, so we're sitting at seats, having a few beers, and having a good time. People came in, got a little busy, and he was like being kind of a Nazi, kind of crazy about it. And all of a sudden, we didn't say anything, and he's like, he kind of looked at us, said, I just want to apologize the way I'm acting, but they've been sending like spies in. Like the city was sending people in to see if you wouldn't catch them, and then they would fine you.
Oh,
Really?
They were gonna like find $1,000 a person or something like that.
What the?
Meanwhile, the other day we're passing beers around, sipping out of the same cup.
Yeah,
in Milwaukee.
Well, new year, new rules.
Oh yeah, COVID's gone
Hey,
now.
new mayor.
Yeah, new mayor. Yeah. There you go.
Well, the fun thing was afterwards there was a lot of Nazi jokes from the boys.
Oh, those are always fun.
Can we see your papers? They were doing that all.
I love it.
Was that?
We have ways of making you talk.
Is that Colonel Klink?
Yeah.
Or is it Julie Andrews who's sound of music?
What's hybrid?
What's crazy is that the guy that asked them for their papers, his face melted. Then like on Raiders of the Lost Ark.
It had a really cool indent on it.
Fräulein,
It's Fräulein.
Willie. Speaking of Fräuleins,
Well, the highlight of my last week was the basketball game we all attended.
Oh, yeah,
that was a good time.
oh yeah, that was fun.
Bench warmers trip.
Bench warmers trip
Yeah, I
to.
forgot. Yeah, that was
Great
good.
game.
That was great.
Yeah, good game
Great game.
till the end.
Except they lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah, except no elote or pretzel bites there.
Although the food was good at Central Waters. It was
Central
actually
Waters
really
is
tasty.
very good.
Well, yeah.
Good
And
stuff.
so let's give
The
them a
tenders
shout out.
were
What was
awesome.
it? What's the place called? Dairyland.
Yeah, Dairyland was the food.
Yeah.
And Central Waters was.
Yeah,
The,
Dairyland inside of.
I thought it was a good little
Central
atmosphere. I
Waters,
liked
yeah.
it. It was nice, not real busy. We sat in a corner,
Yeah.
had some apps, and it was.
Yeah.
I thought everything was good.
It's
Actually,
like a small beer hall.
All the
is what it
beers
is.
were awesome.
Yeah.
I thought the chicken tenders were good because they were like hand bread. You could tell they made them
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
And the pretzel was awesome.
The
too.
sauce.
The sauce
The
that
dragon.
Yeah,
Dragon sauce.
What was it
Is that what you called it?
I don't know. What was
It was a little.
fly sauce. I don't
Fly
know.
sauce. That's
And
what
they wouldn't give us the recipe. Those
no,
jerks.
but it had we
No.
knew it had
It had some
horseradish
dill.
pickle juice in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dill.
Yeah, dill.
Horseradish
Dill
pickles,
pickle.
dill,
Dill
and probably a
pickle.
little mayo.
Yeah.
Probably a little. No ranch. It was no ranch. It was no
Right.
ranch flavor in it.
Yeah.
It was good though. It was good.
Excellent.
Be good on a burger.
Ooh.
It would be.
Wow.
Oh, I went to. Okay, so my week.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
went to Wahlburgers this weekend. First time ever there. I'd say it's a must check out. Check it out.
Well, we should go there next Bucks game.
That one's in
Brookfield. I went to
Oh,
one in
there's one.
Brookfield.
No, there's one in the third ward.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we could
yeah.
go to.
Oh well. Yeah, we could go there.
Yeah.
But the burgers were. It was good. We had fried pickles. They were tasty. My daughter got a shake. It was looked pretty good, and we just got burgers. It was good.
Good,
it was
good
my-
fry or no?
Fries were solid.
Yeah.
They had tater tots, fries, and the onion rings I would have got, but they were more like onion strings. I'm not a big onion string fan.
Dude,
I think those are just phoning it in sometimes.
The onion rings at Central Waters
Oh,
are ridiculous.
they were legit. Willie
Yeah.
loved them.
Yeah.
No.
I just ate I
No.
licked the salt off of them.
Look at deer.
I liked it when you pulled the thing on there, like
Those were pretty
looked like
rough.
worms.
Yeah, the Wahlburgers was my pre-colonoscopy meal.
I was gonna say
Oh,
your last
so-
supper before.
Yeah.
So I got my colonoscopy today. It was entertaining. It was fun.
Entertaining. It's great.
I did a little dance for everybody.
I'm sure
Is
you
that
did.
Is that the one where they use 2 fingers?
I asked for 4.
Use the whole fist there, Doc.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, can you take the Super Bowl ring off, please?
It's my wristwatch.
Jesus.
Every time I walk, I feel a jingle now.
You're
I
like,
didn't know Santana Dodson was a proctologist.
you turn. You're like, you ever serve time, Doc?
No, it was smooth. I mean, more of the anxiety of buildup, but once you're in and out, they started at like 10:45. I was in the car by 11:30. Not driving, obviously, but
So you never answered my question. Did they offer you a Valium?
no, they didn't give me no. Oh, before,
I mean, before to give you a
no,
prescription.
I wasn't
for-
that bad. I
Yeah.
didn't say anything. I didn't like say, you obviously get worried a little bit. You're gonna do this, and you're gonna wake up. They're gonna tell you, oh, guess what? We found this or that.
We found that sock you're listening.
Have you guys had a Valium?
The missing
Have you guys
sock.
had Valium before?
Is this your gerbil?
No.
That's a good buzz. A
I've had
Valium.
the what's the crap that they give you? Yeah, that little morphine drip. you know?
Oh,
I ain't
no,
doing any of
yeah.
that stuff.
I
I'm going straight for the prostate milking.
You didn't have a Valium before my vasectomy. I had a Valium, like for the drive over.
Today?
No, just in general, like when I had it done. When I had it done the day after Heather gave birth to Logan, when I had it done, the next day.
He slammed.
I tried to get it that night, but they wouldn't let me.
Slammed the
Eric's
end
like,
of the car
okay.
door.
Eric's like, okay, no more redheads.
I'm done.
Kabang, kabang, kabang.
He was beating it with a rolling pin for a half hour. That didn't work.
Bad. Bad Jasper. Bad Jasper.
Anyway, episode 99, huh?
Episode 99. Aaron Donald in honor of Aaron Donald, Dan
yeah.
Hampton,
Oh, Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky,
Wayne
the greatest
Gretzky.
99.
Well, I'm thinking of local things. 99. What Packer 99?
Bottles of beer on the wall.
Aaron Hauptman. I don't know.
Was there a big Packer 99
I
ever?
don't know.
Campman.
Yeah,
No.
he was like 94.
I don't know. Nine
times.
I don't remember.
Anyway, so 99, show 99. That's cool. Double nickels.
9 times.
9 times.
9 times.
99.
9 times.
9 times. 9
I was watching
9 times.
this just
9
It just keeps going.
not the same, but I was watching Vegas Vacation this week. It's funny.
Vegas.
Papa Giorgio.
Papa
Papa
Giorgio.
So tonight's show, we'll talk about the NBA a little bit. We'll talk about MLB. What there's nothing to talk about, but we'll talk about what happened this week. Also, our snake draft is Motown artists, best Motown artists. Also, Eric wants to talk about somebody.
Are we gonna even get more than one round about anything in Detroit?
Close to our hearts. Eric wants to talk about later. So I want to start with something first to you. I'm going to call it the new segment is the Benchwarmers WTF.
I like that.
Okay.
WTF means what the?
You'll know in a second.
Okay.
What the flock?
So the headline is Louisiana teacher Cynthia Perkins sentenced after lacing students' cupcakes with ex-husband's sperm.
I saw that. I saw that.
What?
I saw that.
Hey.
And why would she?
I don't understand it.
And then this is warning. An old gig. Why would she
was
do
a
that?
cop too.
Then the warning, the story has information that readers may find highly disturbing. Well, the headline was highly disturbing. Yeah. You could have put that before the headline.
What's the disturbing part?
Well, how do you figure that out?
Yeah, that's
she's going to spend decades behind bars for this after serving cupcakes with sperm from her ex-husband.
These cupcakes
How
got a
was
lot
she
of wang.
storing it? How was she storing the sperm?
I don't know. Let's see. Prior to Perkins,
did she have like a little like?
She actually had, and I didn't read it.
She's like a chipmunk,
like the thing you have with frosting. What's the thing that
injects
the frosting?
Yeah,
is that what she was doing? A syringe.
No, a piping.
Piping bag.
Yeah. So she had it in the bag. Huh?
I don't know. He put it in the bag.
She's like a chipmunk. She kept
put
it
that shit in the bag.
She actually pleaded guilty to second-degree rape for that.
Wow.
Production of child pornography for some reason, and also conspiracy and mingling of harmful substances. Now, I'm going to be honest.
No, I think the other stuff was.
She did other things?
Yeah, there was actual charges. That's how they found out about the cupcakes. The cupcakes were just that last
after
charge.
Pleading guilty to horrific crimes against children and admitting to serving. Oh, okay.
She was banging kids too.
She only waived.
They found out on Instagram.
Really?
About the cupcakes.
I gotta get out.
Oh, yeah. She got pictures in her house of posing nude with a child. A couple of others raped a child between the ages of 9 and 10.
Yeah, she was a diddler.
Okay, I wouldn't have read this. It's not that funny anymore.
No,
it wasn't funny at first, but it's not real funny at all now. But yes, someone made
definitely
cupcakes with sperm in it.
I don't know if you have. Do you
so
have
by the
more?
way, guys, I have cake over there.
Yeah, and there's cookies here.
Nothing bunt.
And there's white frosting on it.
Oh my god!
It's a rope of it.
Rope of
you know what would you do?
This is normal.
If this lady served that to your kid, I probably rip her head off.
I was gonna say swallow, but what?
I would shoot her.
Ed would eat all the cupcakes first, and then
and when he was done, then he would be really angry.
I got a tummy ache now.
You could just wipe most of the frosting off. the cake's still fine.
Jesus. Okay, so that
this tastes familiar.
Was that like South Park with Cartman or something like that?
Wow. Cartman did what?
He was one of those like that.
It was one of those.
Is that the end of the segment?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, I liked it though.
Now let's talk about Juwan Howard. A fight between him and the bench coach or the assistant coach of the Badgers yesterday. All started because the Badgers were up by I think 17 or 18, and the Badgers called timeout with 12 seconds left because they want to get a foul or a 10-second call, blah, 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 whatever it is. And Juwan Howard, they said they were pressing, but Juwan Howard says, no, we were playing 5 pressure. That's all we were doing. But I didn't see the replay, so I don't know if they were double teaming guys, whatever. That part of it, I don't agree with anything that happened, but I agree 100% with Juwan Howard. You don't need to call timeout. Have the kids have the reserves understand how to break out of a press. They are pressing them because they are their team down by 20. You're not. So I don't know what the big deal today. People are actually saying, well, he shouldn't have been pressing with that much time. Why not? They're down by 18. His team sucks. You know what? You force them to press, make them work hard for the last 20 seconds because they play like crap the whole game. Now, whatever happened after that is not correct.
But when you're calling a timeout, that's almost like running up the score.
Yeah, I'm going to call timeout so we can get the ball. Because he was, and Greg Gard, I see what he's saying too. He just wants to get the ball across half court to not get the 10-second call. But
What's it matter?
Do you have money on the game, Greg?
That's what I'd like to know what the line was. Well,
I'm just
obviously
right?
it's not 20, but
I'm just saying. I mean, that's just thing. But then after the game, Juwan Howard's walking through the line. Greg Gard, they confront each other. Greg Gard and go back and forth. Assistant coaches start breaking it up. And then one assistant coach from the Badgers, his name was Krabenhoff, started jawing back, and Juwan Howard decided to give him an open hand slap, more than a punch it looked like, but it was still a hit to the face. Juwan Howard was suspended for 5 games originally, and now it's been moved to the rest of the regular season by Michigan themselves. So what do you guys, I mean, I've been in this situation before where coaching a kids team, and I'm not saying I never thought of punching a coach or anything, where the coach went to call timeout with 10 seconds left, and actually Dave linked to the coach and said, "You ain't getting a timeout." He just told him straight out, "I'm not giving you," because the guy wanted to set up a play to score more points on us. Now, I'll tell you right now, if that would have happened, I might have gotten a fight after the game. Honestly, because you are still protecting kids. These are kids you're protecting in the big picture. Now, you look like when you do stuff like this, it's not a real role model type thing. So I probably wouldn't punch a guy, but I've been in that situation. Everybody's coached something here in their life and probably been in that moment like, what the hell is this guy doing? Now, this is a bigger stage. This is big boy. That's big boy basketball. It is kids still, but it is the Big Ten. I get it. You're playing. And I think Juwan Howard has a lot of pent up aggression here because this team was supposed to be really good and not very good right now. So what do you guys think about the whole situation? What you heard?
I'm going to be honest with you. I almost just punched a lady at Quick Trip because she got the last Rice Krispie treat. So I can understand Juwan getting a little pissed off. No, I mean, I wasn't there. I didn't see the game. I can understand getting pissed off, though, for trying to run up a score. But again, you're supposed to be a professional. He's recruiting players.
Yeah.
You know, you look like a douchebag when you do something.
And he
like
was
that.
coach of the year last year, right?
Yeah, he was.
Of the whole
Big Ten.
Oh,
was
Big
it
Ten.
a whole NBA?
Is there even an NCAA?
I think it was just the Big Ten.
The Baylor coach might have been
because the same thing with Harbaugh, because Harbaugh was a coach of the year this year. So
yeah, I mean it's a stain on the program.
And he's doing such good things there too. And he's a genuine guy. I mean, just remember, we all were praising him after after Harbaugh won. He was one of the first ones on the field to congratulate him. So he seems like a genuine guy. Just caught in a bad moment. This is the second time, obviously, doing not this aggressive, but he was involved with Maryland last year doing the same type of thing.
He's human.
Yeah, you can still screw up though, being a good guy. Right. I know a couple guys at this table that have screwed up before.
You guys. Why did he look at me?
Not me. I've never done something stupid.
So what do you think, Eric?
Well, I mean, Howard is a competitive. He's always been hot-headed as a player, and yeah, obviously we're seeing it as a coach. I mean, I'm not standing on the soapbox saying fire the guy. I mean, what he got, that's probably legit. Their season's over anyway. They didn't really do much. I understand he's frustrated. Weren't they in the national championship game last year or Final Four, right?
Final Four.
Final Four, yeah. And the timeout, I don't know. I mean, all these coaches are different. They're going to do things their way. Maybe he doesn't want to get out of his rhythm and not, all of a sudden just be like, okay, let's just let this go. He wants to keep doing the same thing, right? I mean, some of these guys are creatures of habit. So maybe that's why he called the timeout.
Didn't we love Bobby Knight for all those years for being a hot-headed moron, Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. If you win, but if he wins, he's fine.
He's out there fighting for his team, but you got to remember we're in a whole different atmosphere now than it was.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
unfortunately, or fortunately, it depends on what side of the road you sat on.
But, I mean, this
part of me was thinking, I don't know. One of the initial,
see both sides here.
One of my initial thoughts was like, this kind of fires up the Badgers. I think. I mean, and they're already looking good. I just think,
they've struggled the last couple weeks though.
Because they've lost a couple games. That was a good win. Yeah. I mean, it was a good win for them. Does it put a little fire under them? Do they do they look at their coach too? Like, hey, our coach stands up for us. They'll take, Krabenhoff will take a punch or a slap.
Think about this. Why
did he slap him? I mean, who slaps somebody?
Takes all the pressure off Greg Gard, though. It really does.
Yeah, it does.
Because he has not been close to what Bo Ryan was and guys like that. And that's what they expected from them. And they keep. I mean, that's the thing about it.
But he hasn't been terrible. He's coached some good teams. I mean, and I like this. I like this team. I think this team has a chance to do something. At least win a couple games in the tournament.
Oh yeah, they'll win them. Right now, I think
I love
right now
Davis.
they're a 3 seed. I think
it should be a Sweet 16 team. You'd think.
The way it's looking too, they'll play those opening rounds at Fiserv.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it's looking.
But do we have tickets for that?
We're gonna get some.
Yeah, we're gonna get some. It's on Willie.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I was gonna get them. I'm gonna be around. So if you guys want to get them,
what days are those? Do we know?
It's St. Patrick's Day.
It's like March
or 17th or
17th or something.
18th.
Yeah, it
17,
usually is.
19, 18, 20, depending on when they got those games.
Yeah, I would love to go. So what do you think, Will?
I
You're
mean,
the
I'll make
Michigan
a
guy.
call tomorrow.
You know, I think
That'd be awesome.
they're both wrong, both of them. You know, I mean, it's ticky tacky stuff, and it's just not that one issue either. I'm sure there was crap going on in the game.
There always is.
Dickinson got elbowed in the gut by the hack that plays for Wisconsin. What's his name?
Davidson.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a long history of
the Grayson Allen of Wisconsin.
He's a Grayson Allen type, or
Yeah,
that guy
yeah.
that was on Ohio State forever.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Scrappy. He's a scrappy player.
yeah. So I mean, I think they're both wrong here, and I think you know, Howard is he's from Chicago. He's got a little bit of an attitude, and he wasn't happy with what was going on, and he got the better of him. I mean, and think about it, the game before they had a nice win in Iowa, and but it just like got the best of them. So
What Howard said here, he said as he's walking by, he said, and I think I saw this as he was walking by when he put his mask out. He walked by him and said, "I'm going to remember that." That's all he said.
Yeah.
And then that's when guard grabbed him. So I don't know
Yeah,
what.
he wanted to explain. You know what? I don't really give. I mean, I think fine. I don't have a problem with
Well,
any of this.
he shouldn't have hit the guy. The guy,
Yeah.
but also
Sports are competitive and
Yes.
sometimes they're violent.
if they would have just argued and
So,
gotten a little melee,
whatever.
talking back and forth and walked away, but
Yeah.
once you put hands on somebody, that something's got to be done.
You
Plain
guys
and
ever
simple.
gotten any scraps or anything like in a game, like when you played or anything?
oh yeah,
All
Yeah,
the
I mean,
time.
everybody
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
key of the moment.
Well, and like Scott said, even coaching sometimes, like there's been so many times
Oh.
just like, and I've gotten into yelling matches with coaches. I mean, even coach little castle
I've even got yelling
soccer.
match with parents.
Yeah, well, that's
No,
what I
I've
got,
never
yeah.
seen that.
I seen him throw a bag at some lady.
Scott's had. I've been around Scott where
The
I've
backers
had
started looking.
I've had to calm Scott down with referees a couple times, coaching with him.
Oh yeah.
And where I'm at the scores table and I go, if you get one more technical, I'm walking. I'm like, I'm pulling you. I said, I'm pulling you, and I'm gonna have Boncher coach.
And then he's gonna give you the little,
You know what's bad though is you're right most of the time. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I've seen you go to some of these little league games. You have a coach arguing a foul ball. It's like the player was standing in foul territory and he touched it. And
Yeah, I don't. In the last 10
And the
years,
umpire's wrong, too.
I don't argue much at all. I'll talk to guys now. I've argued more with other. I've gotten arguments with parents about stupidity, about how great they think their kids are, or other coaches. I had a coach one time. I said, "Hey, can I talk to the ump?" Says, "Yeah, come on over." And as I'm walking by, the coach goes, "He's not going to change it." I go, "I'm not talking to you."
Mhm.
That's when I got mad. It's none of your business. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to him. Talk to him. He said, "Oh, I see what you're saying, but it is okay. Cool." Walk back, and I go, and as I walk by the coach again, I said, "Don't ever tell me. I don't know who you are. Don't care who you are. Don't tell me how to coach. You want to coach your kids the way you coach them, the way you want. I'm just talking to the ump. That's all I was doing.
Yeah.
Did I make a
Nice.
scene or nothing? So, whatever."
I know there's just so many times you get so frustrated though.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got the heave ho before.
Yeah.
I got a T before,
I threw a bat at a kid.
and I've got a warning before.
Woody Hayes?
No, I was in my 30s.
Jeez.
He threw at me intentionally. That's Jarvis. Jarvis was there. Jarvis was right behind me. We both. I threw the bat at the pitcher, and he
Campaneris,
come
huh?
out right behind me, man. Because Jarvis called it when I was walking. He's like, "Ed, man, that guy's eye screwing you, man." I'm like, "I know. I don't know what the deal is," because it was my first at bat of the game. I come off the bench. I'd been sitting on the bench for like 6 innings, and we were up big. And I was like, "Well, I'm just gonna bat left-handed. Give this kid a chance." He was a young, like 18-year-old kid, and I was like 30. Dude, he drilled me right in the up high too, like just under the shoulder, and I had nowhere to go. Straight fast, right at me. And I was just like, "Hey, I got to go to fucking work tomorrow." And I threw the bat at him,
Piazza style?
Oh yeah, Jarvis
Or Clemens style?
cleared him off the mound.
Nice.
Oh, he had a duck.
Burt Campaneris.
They didn't kick me out of the game until like about 15 minutes later. Like, we're gonna kick you out, Ed. You throw a bat at a kid. I was like, "Yeah, I can't believe I lasted this long." I wasn't even that upset at anybody else. It was
I
just,
thought I'd have to hit him.
I gotta go to work in the morning, and you're trying to kill me.
So the NBA All-Star Weekend happened this weekend.
What was it on?
Yeah, slam dunk contest was a dud. Obi Toppin won it. Also, the three-point contest was refreshing. Karl Anthony Towns wins it with the best score in a final ever.
And he was the complete underdog. He had the
Oh yeah,
worst. I mean, the worst odds or the best odds.
So
worst odds.
Worst odds. Yeah.
How these guys get in? I mean, how did Towns get into it?
I think you can ask or get invited. They say
Okay,
yes. They go down
all
the
right.
list. I mean, I don't understand why.
Gotcha.
I understand why more good shooters don't do that because it's just shooting.
Yeah.
You're not dunking where you can get hurt or whatever.
Mhm.
But you're just shooting a basketball.
why
and
not-
if
why
you're
not give it a
there, you're
shot?
there.
Yeah.
Like it'd be great to see Curry and
Yeah. Well, they haven't done. They used to do it all the time, but
maybe they want other kids to get a chance too. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. Let these other guys get.
Yeah,
a chance.
Thompson and Curry used to dominate that every
Yeah.
year. So and Harden and
But Curry had his own 3-point contest Sunday
my
night.
gosh, yeah.
He made 16 to 27 3-pointers, scored 50 points, set a new record for threes, and fell short by 2 points of the Anthony Davis record for scoring, and became the first ever Kobe Bryant All-Star MVP.
That's right, the new game.
Yeah, that was cool to
So
see.
yeah, and LeBron's team won 163 to 160 on LeBron's fadeaway jumper. I do love the new format where you have to score target score.
Yeah.
It's like the old gym. They had 24 points for Kobe to whatever the team has the most points at the third quarter, and that's the score. But he's got to score. Whoever scores that point gets that first wins. So it's like you're playing in a gym.
Mhm.
There's no clock or nothing.
Yeah, the fourth quarter was pretty short.
It was fun, but
Yeah.
it was fun because then you start playing defense, and it actually
Right.
for the last quarter, it was like
Yeah.
a real
So
basketball
the fourth
game.
quarter was playing up to 24.
It was playing up to one. It was 160. It was one.
They had to get to
what's
163.
163 minus 24? What would that be?
Oh, I was
149.
told to be no math.
139.
Yeah.
It was 136 to 139 at the end of the game,
Ah.
and they added 24 to the team that's ahead.
Nice.
And it's fun to watch. It
And
really-
what happened when they played defense? Curry didn't hit anything.
Yeah, Curry was
And
trying.
he missed his last 6 shots. He was trying to
sneak
break the
around.
record.
Yeah, he was trying to sneak around,
Of
but
course, he's shoot from half court.
Yeah.
He did actually shoot from half
like
court.
2 he had. Yeah,
Like
he had
with-
one from
with-
half, and,
and
he
I'm like,
off the back rim.
I
too.
look at the clock. I'm like, there's 6 minutes left, and he actually pulled up at midcourt.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
They make
Anybody who was but he was hitting.
It was
someone-
actually fun to watch.
he hit a couple there where he was like 8 feet behind the 3-point line. It was just
Embiid brought his
ridiculous.
game from Milwaukee and scored like 33 last night. Giannis
Yeah.
had 30.
Giannis blocked somebody that he knows really well.
Yeah, Middleton. He blocked Middleton last night.
I'm surprised the way Middleton hits the side of the backboard on half his shots. Could even get an angle on him.
Another bad news for the Suns. Chris Paul will be out 6 to 8 weeks now with a
Again?
broken thumb.
He did play in the All-Star game.
Yeah,
for
he
like
played it for a
second.
minute, and people are like, "What's he doing?" Just to get a time
It
in
was
there.
it was an honorable thing. I don't know.
So he'll be out 6 to 8 weeks. A big deal for the Suns, I still think, but I don't know if they're holding that number 1 seed now. I think they might drop down because Paul's a big deal on that team.
that's a huge deal.
He is their leader, obviously.
It makes things a little bit more competitive. I mean, they have such a big lead.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How many times has this happened to him?
Last year was the first year I think he was not injured.
No, with Houston, he was out too.
But no, last year with the Suns, that's why they did so well. He was not.
He was-
I don't think
he
he was.
was healthy,
He might have
yeah.
missed a game here, but I don't think he was like anything like
No,
that.
this,
he
okay.
held up well last
Every
year.
year though, he's had like a
Something like that.
3-4 week injury every year.
pulled a groin with
Yep.
when he was the Rockets or
And
something.
you feel bad for the guy because he's a likable guy.
Yeah,
He is a
he's
likable
snake
guy.
bitten. Is
I
what
wasn't
he
a fan,
is.
I wasn't liking him too much last year against the Bucks because he was doing really well, but he's a likable fella. I mean, if the Bucks would have
Yep.
lost, it'd be like Peyton Manning, like I said, beating
Yeah.
the Bears. It was it would have been nice to see Paul, but I'm glad they didn't. It was nice to be honest, and the Bucks won. We'll get back to the NBA in a minute.
Mhm.
Some other things I'm going through. Oh, another NBA story. I guess the Bucks did not get their man. Goran Dragic will sign with the Nets.
Nets, I saw that.
So the
Which
Bucks
is
lost out on
weird.
him. That and after watching the Bucks play, they need guard play. They really do. They're short on guard play.
Well, with Connaughton out, yeah.
And Allen didn't play either. I mean, that's a big deal. But you're without DiVincenzo, you need some depth, and I think they were hoping to get him. And he's a good player. Dragic would have been a nice pickup for them.
Yeah.
He's
been a Bucks
he's
killer.
a veteran. He's a defense. Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised he went to the Nets because like I don't see them going anywhere right now.
I don't know, man.
They've lost. They just lost 9 of their last 11.
But
now.
no Durant. If the Bucks didn't have Giannis and another guy, like anybody, if they were missing
Anybody but
because they're
Middleton?
missing a bunch of Middleton can stay. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. They're missing the best player, one of the best players in the world, probably right now. I mean, that's a big deal. That's 30 points a game.
I don't know. It just seems like if you're looking at this year specifically, why wouldn't he come to the Bucks? You know, I mean, I could see if it's like, okay,
Now with the Bulls being beat up a little bit, and
yeah, the
wouldn't it-
Bulls do have some injuries going on. Yeah,
I think it'd make more sense to come to the Bucks. You'd have a pretty clear run.
Yeah.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll see. What happens, I guess. But yeah,
Everybody loves New York though too. They always want to play in New York or LA or Miami. Or Miami.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But that's where he was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was Miami.
No one
Correct.
wants to play for the Knicks because their owner, Dolan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, he was with the Spurs.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with the Heat last year. But...
Yeah, he started with Toronto, went to the Spurs, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, he was Miami. He got traded with the Kyle Lowry deal. He got sent. So, we'll see. So, we were just brought Middleton, and I know Eric want to talk about Middleton tonight. So,
well, I mean, you guys, we've been talking about Middleton for what seems like years now. And is he good? Is he bad? Everybody hates him. Sometimes you like him, sometimes you don't. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about Middleton. Scott and I always have this debate. I said at one point he's a top 30 player in the NBA, and Scott laughed at me and ridiculed me and punched me and kicked me like I was crabbing off. Open hands slapped me. And so I'm like, you know what?
Strange young man.
He's an idiot. Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
I'm not I think right now I'm a Bucks apologist where I think I defend everybody on the Bucks. I'm just that way. I used to be that way with the Packers. Now I could criticize the Packers all day long, but I think just because the Bucks are such a young team and their success is so fresh that I just support everybody. So I've been supporting Middleton, even though he's kind of let me down lately. So I wanted to dive into who this guy is, and I went through, I'm like, is he really a top 30 player? So let's rank the NBA players and see where he falls. So just a little overview though. So James Christian Middleton, Cash Middleton, born August 12th, 1991, Charleston, South Carolina, went to Porter Haught High School and then had a decent career at Texas A&M. Second round pick to the Pistons. He has been in the NBA now for 10 seasons. His career numbers are 17 points a game, 4.4 rebounds, 3.9 assists. This year, currently he's 19 and a half points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 3.7 assists. His playoff numbers, he gets ridiculed for his playoff. What he's done in the playoffs: 24 points a game, 6.3 rebounds, 5.3 assists. Where it stands out to everybody is the 13 points he averaged against the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals. The bubble year, though, where everybody said how much he shit the bed against Miami, he averaged 25 points a game in that Miami Heat series, where I think Giannis more let us down in that series. He's a 3-time All-Star. In 2020, which was probably his best season, he just fell short of the 50 field goal percent, 43.90 from the charity stripe. Which is a rare feat. He just fell short of that in 2020. It's the questions are: is he clutch? Is he consistent? His max deal or close to a max deal is the thing that I think that throws everybody off. I think of him more as a third tier versus a second tier player, but sometimes he plays like a second tier. He's a poor ball handler. He's streaky. He's inconsistent, but he's a good. I think sometimes he's a good team fit playing with Giannis. I think Giannis likes him. Yada yada yada. So in order to accomplish what we wanted to accomplish, I started to rank the players to see where I get to Middleton. So, and my criteria for this, I'm like kind of looking at the last 2-3 years. I'm looking at this year, a lot of emphasis on this year, looking at, do you trust the guy? Does he play good defense? What's his future like? Yada, yada, yada. I didn't put a lot of rookies in this equation because it's just time will tell, but I looked at, some guys that are second and third year players. So, I don't know do you want me to go through the top 40 players? I mean, or do you want me just to share where I put middle? Yeah. Okay. I mean, the thing is you get past the top 10, 15 players in the NBA and you have a lot of Chris Middletons. You really do. You get past the stars and you have a lot of inconsistent players, a lot of guys that are averaging 19, 20 points a game, and they have good years. They have bad years. They're streaky. I bet you in so many cities and with NBA teams, you have a Middleton guy that you're disappointed in all the time. So there's a lot of these guys. The top 10 is very easy. I have Giannis, Durant, Curry, Leonard, Luka, Jokic, LeBron, Embiid, Lillard, Paul. And then just to highlight kind of going through there, I mean, guys that I thought about a little bit as I was thinking about Middleton, DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan has played a couple more years, actually. He's only his career averages 20 points a game, 4.4 rebounds, 3.9 assists, not far off from Middleton. He's having an exceptional year right now. He's probably an MVP candidate. I looked at Bradley Beal, another guy I think is a lot like Middleton, 22.1 points, 4.1 assists, 4.2. I do have those guys ahead of him, but somebody was in my ear saying Fred VanVleet's a way better player than Middleton. VanVleet, 13.6 points a game is his career average, 3.1. I mean, you can't rank VanVleet in front of Middleton. You can't. So I have Middleton ranked 37.
You don't think VanVleet would be more effective with a guy Giannis passing the ball and he hit threes like Middleton missed 2 the other night?
Possibly. But don't you think?
I remember VanVleet was the reason.
Do we
the
watch?
Bucks
I know.
Was
I
part
know.
of the reason why the Bucks lost that series.
I know.
They couldn't guard the guy.
Yeah.
And Middleton did cost Giannis a triple-double the other night. When
Twice.
We were there.
He did.
Twice. Yep.
But do you think that fans from other teams that the Bucks have stomped on in the playoffs say the same thing about Middleton as we're saying about VanVleet? Because they don't. We watch the Bucks all the time. We watch Middleton. He disappoints us. He doesn't. I mean, he had games in the finals last year where he took over the game.
The Bradley Beal and DeRozan thing, I'll take them just because they can create.
I have them ahead.
They can create their own shots.
Yeah,
numbers are numbers.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it.
I'll keep going. So, back to 11: Ja Morant, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Karl Anthony Towns, Harden, Tatum, George, Davis, Butler, Trae Young, DeRozan. I have at 21. I have Kyrie. I have another Buck at 23, Drew Holiday. I think he's just because of his defense. Bradley Beal, Bam Adebayo. I have Williamson in there just because of the upside. I think, once he comes back, he's a beast. Jaylen Brown, Ben Simmons, DeAndre Ayton, DeAndre Fox, Draymond Green, Gobert, Siakam, Levine, Ball, Tobias Harris, then Middleton. And guys I have under him, Porter Jr., CJ McCollum.
Did you say Klay Thompson?
It's so hard to rank Klay
Jamal
Thompson.
Murray's not in there either.
But those guys,
those guys are pretty good.
They're good, but I need you on the court.
Well, But
I said I looked at the last 2-3 years. Thompson hasn't played. I love Klay Thompson. I would have Thompson in the top 10.
Gregorius Alexander.
Yeah, I don't know enough about him. I guess just that's in a personal thing.
How do you say that? I thought it was Gilgilius.
Gregory, I don't know.
I don't know.
Alexander, I'll say.
Scott, as a personal thing, I've seen a lot of these guys play. I have not seen him play that much, so it's hard for me to. It's like trying to say was Paul Horning.
Kuzma?
I don't have Kuzma in there.
You should put Maxey in there. He tore the Bucks up the other day.
You know what's crazy? I think I shared it with you. SI, ESPN, they have Middleton. All of them have Middleton in the top 30. Bleacher Report had him 20th.
Yeah, Bleacher Report's a shit show though.
There's
no way.
37, and Scott already shared to me because he did a ranking too. You don't have him much further down than that.
I'm like 43 to 45.
So I mean,
would you have that? Like, would who was right ahead of him?
Oh, I just wrote him down. Look at the teams. Like I said, I have Alexander on there. I have Chris Paul. Did you mention Chris Paul?
Yeah, he had him way
top
high.
10.
Booker, Levine, Jaylen Brown, Klay Thompson, Desmond Bane. I have ahead of him.
I don't know.
Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Miles Bridges.
But Bridges is what, second year or second year?
Second year.
I tried to stay away from first or second year players.
Jimmy Butler.
Well,
Yeah,
I have
Jimmy
Butler.
Butler.
Wiggins.
I didn't, but yeah, I didn't even think about that because Wiggins, starting All-Star,
and on a team like he's on too.
Yeah,
with a bunch of guys around that he has to fight to get the.
But
All-Star
I bet you, I'll tell you what.
I mean, no Klay Thompson. We had Draymond Green.
Other
was
than
healthy.
this year and last year, Wiggins was Chris Middleton. He was the disappointing guy on all those Timberwolves teams. He was a guy that you're like, just never lived up to the hype.
Yeah,
I bet you if you look at his career numbers, he's probably averages like 16 or 17.
More of a second or third guy, not the guy though. He's got to be the guy.
I mean, I don't see any problem with ranking him 30 to 50 anywhere in there. Did
you say Anthony Edwards?
No.
He's just under. I have him just under.
DeRozan, Giannis, obviously. Brogdon, he put Simmons.
Yeah, I had Simmons in there.
Brogdon.
I don't have Brogdon. I mean, I don't.
Same guy, kind of. Lonzo Ball.
I have
Leandro.
I have
Randall.
the other Ball. I have LaMelo Ball.
You named Randall?
No, I did not. No.
Tobias Harris, Kuzma. I have Carmelo. Oh, not Carmelo. I don't write Carmelo.
I like Tobias Harris.
I can't write his name. I don't know. Vucevic I put, but he was kind of iffy.
He's kind of right.
Jared Allen, Bam, Embiid, obviously Siakam, Joker, Christian Wood.
Those guys are
Sabonis, Gobert.
Yeah, I mean Gobert.
Sabonis for sure.
Gobert I had ranked
Sabonis
high.
has a lot of things. Sabonis can go all over the court.
Sabonis I have somewhere in there.
And the other thing is you got to look at the some of those guys are centers, and
that's why I said I stayed away from a couple guys I didn't put even on here. Like a couple centers I didn't put on because they kind of just play the middle. They don't do anything else.
I mean, Jared Allen's kind of to me he'd be behind Middleton. I like him, but
I mean, so what are we asking from Middleton? He's the third best player on the Bucks. And I think the
Do
thing
you have
that
Drew Holiday ahead of him?
yeah, he had him like 23.
Okay, that's I didn't hear that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's the contract that we don't like. We don't like the contract.
I'm past the con. I'm just looking at like the other night. He had 2 wide open threes. You got to hit one of those shots, man.
You want a guy to hit.
You have to hit that shot. And Drew Holiday missed one too.
He's been clutch and he's not clutch. He's clutch and he's not. I mean, right now he's not clutch at all. He's
I've
not
been saying
helping
this
us.
for 2 years on the show. The problem they have is, they don't have that clutch guy because Giannis is not that guy they can go to for that big shot. They got to go to Middleton. And Middleton's not hitting those.
Did you watch the final?
It changed last year with Giannis, though. He was hitting more shots. And
No, but I'm saying when you get down to that, 10 seconds, you got to get the ball to some, like you'd get it to Michael Jordan or you get it to whoever it is, The Bucks, their guy is not that. Their top guy, the MVP, who should be the MVP again this year, probably.
But
It's not that guy.
won't.
No, I know he's not going
Well, you're
to.
right. He should be.
But
he's more clutch than he's ever been right now.
he's
he can hit
clutch
threes.
all through the game, but you're not going to give him that 3-point shot. You're not going to give him the ball with 8 seconds left. Let him go one-on-one a guy, get open
Well,
and shoot.
he could be one, but yeah, if you need a 3, you're not going to pick him out. To
Or
shoot the
even
3.
I mean,
well, if you can attack the halftime,
if you can attack the basket, yeah, it's awesome. But he's unstoppable. Yeah. I mean, he's probably one of the most unstoppable players ever.
There's not. Well, I mean, but yeah, I mean, we're not.
But you can't get him the ball in a big situation.
How did we ever expect Middleton to be that guy?
I don't know. But the Bucks don't have that. They don't have even like John Paxson or somebody that can shoot that big shot.
Yeah.
It's been a problem.
Was Paxson? I mean,
I don't know. It doesn't matter who it is.
Paxson hit a big shot in the
Yeah,
finals.
you know what I mean,
Kerr hit
though?
a big shot in the finals.
He's still Robert Horry, okay?
Yeah.
Middleton's probably better
shot
than
Bob.
Paxson and Kerr.
But we just saw in that game they needed that 3-pointer to tie that game.
They did.
And he threw up 2 pretty nasty.
You know who missed
shots.
a lot of game-winning shots? Michael Jordan missed a lot of game-winning shots.
Probably.
So did Kobe. But I see what I kind of get what you're saying. A guy that just, you got to go to him. I don't expect that to even be Middleton.
Yeah, but they don't have.
But you're paying him like that, right?
Yeah, you're paying him to be that guy.
And
Yeah.
I just named 36 players I would take over Chris Middleton. So, and this is part. I mean, not that I'm trying to defend myself here, but you guys are all about, And I was looking. I was going to wear a Chris Middleton jersey shirt, but the clearance rack was empty, so I didn't bother.
You do know we're just trolling you most of the time.
I know, I like it a lot.
Well, and the thing is, you get the feeling, I kind of mess with you too. I mean, I don't, but the feeling in the stands is that nobody likes Middleton either.
Oh, that section we sit in.
Nobody likes
it is not a Middleton section.
Not a fan, so it's not like just this thing of people picking. I mean,
the 16-year-old girl that was sitting next to me was killing him. I've never heard so many F words in my life, and she's 16. She thinks he's terrible.
Well, my final.
That was just what she was saying to me.
He snuck in 19 points. That's what he averages. He snuck it in that night, 19.
My father was a big Bucks fan. He always says this. He's just such a bad ball handler.
Oh yeah, that's not his skill.
I mean, you gotta be able to handle. Every guy in the NBA that is around the 3-point line has to be able to handle the ball. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
It's a weird flaw of his that he just, like last night, he got the ball stolen from him. He got it back, but in the All-Star game, I mean, they're even playing good defense.
Yeah.
At that time, it's like he got ball. He's lost the ball off his hand. Luckily, rolled to one of his teammates, but it was weird. I mean, so I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those weird things. And
I bet you if you had a sports podcast in every NBA city, that everybody's got a guy that they're complaining about, and our guy just happens to be Middleton.
Right. It'd be interesting to go through and just kind of name them all. Show next week. Who's every Middleton?
But I bet I named a lot of them in my top 40. I really do. I bet Bradley Beal at times, CJ McCollum at times. I bet those cities, those fans are like, I'm so sick of this guy. He's got such a big contract and he doesn't do this right or he doesn't do that right. And we just don't know. We don't watch every NBA game every night. We watch the Bucks. We pay attention to them. So I bet you that, and that's the thing. That's what I tried to emphasize. After the top 15 players, the it factor is gone. It's just a bunch of dudes. It's a bunch of Middletons.
Right.
It really is. And so
wouldn't it be kind of interesting to get somebody from like another city, like
it would be great.
Detroit, go, hey, find a super fan. Tell me the guy that you cannot stand that's on your team. Why aren't there?
And we all got it.
And you get 5 minutes to make your point here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to think if I've sat in other stands. I mean, went to a Clipper game right before COVID, and the fans were complaining about not Leonard,
Paul George.
I think George gets complained about a little bit.
Oh, a lot.
He's
yeah.
been inconsistent. I have him in the top 15.
I didn't have Paul George or Leonard on my list.
Incredible
so that
talent.
puts him at 46 now.
Yeah, you didn't even have the. See, I was looking at.
We talked you out of a couple of those.
A 3-year plan, a 3-year average. I mean, how do you leave Kawhi Leonard?
The one thing after seeing the game the other night, I know it's one game, but you're playing against a playoff foe, which it changes. 7-game series, I get it.
Yeah.
The problem with them is it's almost like they against the 76ers there, and that they were kind of, I guess, I don't know what you decide, but the old Jordan rules. Let him have his 50, but stop everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't stop anybody else. That was the problem with Bucks.
Yeah.
Maxey went on. Maxey had like 8 straight, 9 straight, 10 straight points on him.
Crazy.
They were up by 12, and then 5 minutes left in the second. Then they were down by 8 at halftime. You can't do that. I mean, that's just not stuff you can do. And that's not Middleton. This is away from Middleton. That's
team defense.
I think they're kind of back to a couple of years ago. That team defense is what killed them against Toronto because they couldn't defend the 3 at times.
They play good defense at times this year, and sometimes they don't.
And last year it worked out for me because they played. You got to play Brooklyn minus 2 good shooters off and on, Kyrie and Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Durant, obviously, he had his moments, as he always does.
Absolutely nuts.
But nobody really shot well for Brooklyn besides him. And then you had in the finals, they're not a great 3-point shooting team. They shoot 3.
Mm-hmm.
Paul will, Booker will, but those guys aren't guys. I don't think 3 right away with those guys. So that's what kind of helped them. I mean, not that it helped them. They were down 2-0 and they had a fight to win that series. But I just think it's kind of worrying me that they're not defending the 3-point line again. They're not defending really well at all. And that falls on. And I think Giannis is the greatest player on the planet, if not 1 or 2, top 2 behind him and Durant. You can argue that or whatever you want to do. But a lot of Giannis's freelancing gets him in trouble. He doesn't stay. He sometimes goes to help too soon, and they get 3. You watch it. They help too soon sometimes. You have to sometimes trust it. The old math: 2 is less than 3. I mean, if they get a layup on you, so be it. 3s are a bigger motivator in games nowadays, especially. I mean, it's crazy.
You get hot on that, people get going.
Yeah. Then you get boom, boom, boom. It just get rolling. Then you start working the inside on you, and it just snowballs on you. But we'll see. I mean, it's a long year. There's a lot of time left. They got 3, 4, 5 weeks left before they got to really play in the playoffs. So we'll see. And then this starts, and they should win the first series. Hopefully, the second series. I think they're going to be in the final. We'll see.
I mean, what kind of team's going to give them problems, like Miami or?
I think Eric disagrees, but I think the Nets will if they're all healthy. The Nets will give them tons of problems. I really do. I just think they're a better team if they're all healthy.
Defense problems, you're saying, because they can shoot over the top of them.
I've said Eric's probably sick of me saying this, but you were a size 16 away from not being in the finals last year against a beaten up team in 7 games. It took you 7 games to beat a team that had nobody off and on.
Do you think the Nets now? I mean,
it's huge.
Now they got
that's all you really need sometimes.
With Harden gone now.
That helps.
Simmons isn't a shooter,
but they have good shooters there though. They have like 3 or 4 shooters that can fill that void. And I think the thing that helps is that Simmons will facilitate now. He doesn't want the ball, but you can do different things off that. You can double off him and do things like that and force an issue, which may cause problems for them.
Yeah.
But I mean, Drew Holiday can't dominate Ben Simmons. He can't. Ben Simmons is just as big, if not bigger, and he's a good defender.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Drew Holiday is like the unsung hero from last year's playoffs. In the finals, especially. He played great he had a good against Paul when he was on time with Booker. He did a real good job. Simmons is just a long dude. He's a long dude, but Drew Holiday, but the guy's going to have to double off him and be smart. They're going to have to be smart on him.
Grayson Allen will be kind of as well.
And they'll have Connaughton back, and they'll be full strength too. I mean, remember, both teams have to be full strength, and now you don't have Lopez right now either. I don't know what's going on with that, but
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Every week it changes the story. It was supposed to come back, and now
there's got to be a podcast that knows stuff about that.
Yeah. Well, who they just they picked up Ibaka, but I mean, you still want Lopez back.
I already heard Buck fans want to get rid of Ibaka. They said trade him.
Ibaka's what he is.
Played like 3 games. Right?
Somebody told me they should release him already.
Ibaka's going to be. They want him to be the backup to Lopez. That's what they want him to be.
That's what he should be.
He's going to be the backup. 20 minutes. Come and play
great
defense.
Backup.
Veteran. Get rebounds.
Yeah.
Smart. That's what he's there for. He's not there to score 27 points a game and get 15 rebounds. He's not going to do that anymore. He's done doing that. He's he's 33 or whatever.
Yeah.
They signed him to be a backup.
They didn't get is Monroe still. Monroe is on a 10-day.
I think he's still there. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with Lopez. It'd be nice to know. I mean, because it's getting.
It'd be nice to have some news about it. At least give us an idea.
I swear he's supposed to be coming back a few weeks ago, and all of a sudden it just got quiet about him also.
Because if he's back in the fold and we have Ibaka as a backup and we have Bobby Portis, I mean, I don't know. I like our chances. I know. And then you add a guard somewhere in there. And we have the guy coming from the Nets that we haven't really talked about.
The one guy I just signed.
Bev something. What's his last name?
Beverly D'Angelo?
Biv DeVoe.
Biv DeVoe?
I'll find it.
Okay, you find it.
You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers. And our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com.
Guys, I want to say something.
Yeah.
Wait.
We've been doing this a long time, and I think that was the worst 10 minutes we've ever done.
DeAndre Bembry, are you serious?
It's just about Middleton.
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Yeah, I think it's good. This is what we're here
I was
for.
trying to troll him some more.
We're supposed to be talking about sports, aren't we?
Hey, just like his shots, that segment missed.
It was average.
Clang.
It was average. Inconsistent.
I could find
It
5
wasn't
or
clutch.
6 better segments.
Yeah, it wasn't clutch. I can name 36 better segments that we've had for sure.
Starting with Willie forgetting what day it is. That's the
Yes.
best segment.
I said it was President's Day.
This was
I thought we were going to get smacked. I got answers right.
Willie. This is show 99. It was the 98 other shows.
The other shows.
So Antonio Brown once again is in the news. He sent out a tweet today. First tweet, he blamed the team for his injury. They tried to hurt me intentionally, send me out there knowing I was hurt. Then he said Brady lied to him. Tom said he would throw it to me if I came and played hurt. He didn't throw it to me. Imagine being hurt.
Tommy.
But then the best thing in this whole thing was this week, Mike Evans was asked on a podcast or on a radio show. His answer was, what I remember is we were trying to get him back in the game. Evans said he was saying he wanted the rock. And I mean, rightfully so. We should have got him the rock. I mean, he's an unbelievable player. Like, yo, come in the game, AB. So never in that conversation with Evans did he say, I'm hurt. They're making me play. He said, I want the ball.
Mm-hmm.
As we all figured out, we're all detectives because we've seen this story before. Just choose your own adventure is always the same ending with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It is. The ending is that he wanted the ball. He didn't get it. And it was everybody else's fault but his.
He's going to take his ball and go home.
And I don't know if you can show me this, but did he ever get a surgery on January 21st like he was supposed to?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's playing in the XFL with Deshaun Watson and
anybody that signs this guy is nuts. Is just nuts. They're insane. He's not worth the time, the hassle, anything, because you saw he was on a championship caliber team.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a team. Championship teams are teams for a reason.
They didn't have a leader.
And I'm not picking on, I'm not going to pick on the Packers with this, but you saw how it ended up when you try to focus on one or two guys. It doesn't work out in playoffs. You have to have everybody play a part of the game. It really does. And you guys said that. I mean, we all agreed. Find other guys, Lazard and all. But go back to that.
Lazard was wide open.
Look at the Super Bowl. A lot of guys, that tight end we never freaking heard of. How many catches he have? 5, 6 in that Super Bowl?
Too many.
He was your MVP.
Yeah, but
you
what
and
was
Joe.
his name?
Joe. His dad was up. His name's.
He was the one I didn't draft. But I still won.
Yeah,
I said the whole time. That's my MVP right there.
But I'm saying, but whatever. But
name.
why would you want the guy on your team? I have no idea. It makes no sense. I wouldn't want him on a team I rooted for. I wouldn't want him in my same division just because I don't want to have to watch him twice a year. Honestly.
I just came up with a great idea. We need to put together our all lunatic team. Let's work on that. Yeah.
Just receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks.
We should do that.
Well, yeah.
No linemen. Maybe we'll throw
linemen.
No, there's been a few.
How about that racist guy from Miami? And
there's always a racist guy from Miami.
Oh, wait. Speaking of,
what was his name?
Segue this.
He was crazy.
Not the guy that
Robert
bullied people.
Gallery.
No,
Incognito, Richie Incognito.
Richie
Incognito, yeah. So I mean, there's guys out there at all positions.
Well, the dirty and he was.
Yeah,
you're right. But like, if we go like Steve Wisniewski, he was kind of dirty. That's not the same as being
defense. You got linebackers and defensive linemen that are crazy.
We need ones that are
Ndamukong Suh and
not so much crazy on the field, but
foot stomper.
just like
Albert Hainsworth could be one.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
good call.
Yeah, because there's crazy.
Yeah.
There's different ways of being crazy.
Maybe you're.
How about that guy with the
How about-
machine guns for the 49ers?
How about a 15-player lunatic team?
Yeah,
I
something
gotcha.
like that.
But only can have one quarterback, one running back. You can something that
two
fits-
receivers.
Something
though.
that fits the format of a game.
Oh, I got a tight end. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him.
I've seen it.
I wouldn't call it tight.
The problem is there's way
Now it's
too
a
many
wi-
wide
now
receivers
it's a wide receiver.
Can I
and
ask you
running backs.
This is a question.
Way too many.
I want to ask you guys a question. Now, write that down for next week. That's the all lunatic team next week.
Jesus Christ.
I love it.
You want me to wear a skirt next week too?
Love it.
So the question I have for you guys,
And it's not going to be, are we picking like a round robin thing, or are we going to draft it, or are we just going to throw out a team?
no, we'll just name them.
Yeah, let's name them.
Yeah, and if we have match, we have doubles. We have doubles. It is
Hey,
what it is.
It's gonna be obvious. There's so many nuts to go around.
Yeah, I'm gonna dig deep.
Jeez.
From what I heard, Willie, you got a story where there weren't enough nuts to go around.
Wow.
Did you hear that story?
What
What story is
About the
that?
Finnish skier?
Oh, I get. Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
I do.
Okay, give
Yeah.
it to us later.
Yeah, it's part of my good, bad, and ugly.
Okay.
Oh, we got good, bad, ugly.
I forgot about that.
Oh, let's do that.
Pay attention.
I totally forgot about it, but go ahead. You
We
start.
can do a good, bad, ugly. I think.
Yeah, throw something out there.
Okay, I'll start with ugly because this is gonna be my next topic. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
So, question for you: if I work at, I'm not gonna name a company. Let's say I work at said company. I'll just say, let's say I work at Amazon or Uline.
I knew that's what you're going to say.
So if I work at one of those companies and something happens to me and I have a lawsuit pending against the company, how do I get a job at the company still?
I don't think they can fire you. I mean, you got protections.
You're a whistleblower.
Yeah, you're essentially under a whistleblower thing.
Okay, because Brian Flores was hired by the Steelers this week.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of blew my mind a little bit. Is the lawsuit more important, what you're fighting for the cause, or what you want to get out there, or just getting a job again? Is that what you were out? I don't, and I'm not, I think, I'm not going to get into the whole numbers and all that, but I'm just saying, if he wants a cause to be known, just taking a job is not going to get it known, I don't think. He's back being a coach now, and he's going to be back coaching, and there's no cause anymore. There really is.
It's kind of weird because he's claiming, that everybody's racist against him and all this stuff. And then he took a lesser job. It's not even like a real, isn't it like a quarterback's assistant?
He's a
or
linebackers coach.
His water
Linebacker
water
safety.
heater went at home, so he had to. His wife's like, "You got to get a job, bro."
Pay for the Tesla.
Yeah. So, I
Yeah.
mean, he took a way lesser quality job than he just had.
And his
he's
wife's
compl-
probably like, why'd you screw up Miami thing up?
Yeah.
It's cold in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It was beautiful in Miami.
She's like, I'm going to go sit on the Allegheny River in my bathing suit now. The Monongahela.
I think it just makes it more interesting, this whole thing.
Well, and like I said, like they talked about before with him, is that they said it's just weird to me. I mean, he was getting paid to lose games, but never stormed out and said, "I quit. I'm not doing this. I'm going to tell everybody what you're doing." I don't believe that. I don't.
He
know.
just wanted the ball. That's it. He just wanted the ball.
I guess.
Just give me the ball.
So anyway, so that's my bad. That's my ugly. Just weird that he's. It's just making this worse and worse. He should have just fought the fight. I mean, that's what I think. Fight the fight, man. You want to do it, do it. I agree. I'm behind you 100%. If you think there's a problem, go do it, man. If you're big enough to quit a high-paying job like that to go do it, do it. But obviously he wasn't, because he's still making probably decent money. I mean, I'm sure he's not making pennies. He's probably making more than all of us, probably, I'm guessing. Probably put together.
Yeah,
So-
I was going to say.
Or close.
I don't know what Willie makes, but
Yeah.
the rest of us.
I'm guessing he's gonna be a lot happier guy where he's at. I mean, obviously he wasn't happy in Miami, and he wasn't sold into the quarterback that they wanted him to take, right? Obviously. So I mean, if you're sitting there fighting the man the whole time, I don't think I'd want to be there either.
Yeah.
You got to go, and he's gonna be happier at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And that's Mike Tomlin. He's going out there and.
Okay, you're ugly, Willie.
My ugly?
Yep.
I'm not ugly, man. What are you talking about? I'm gonna talk. My ugly is the clowns that sit on the NCAA football playoff committee. They had a chance to get this up to 12, and it kind of all went south. I mean, they were all in some type of agreement, but when the SEC snagged Texas and Oklahoma, it kind of went foul from there. But these guys had a chance to do something. They would have involved another 880 college football players in the playoff format, because an average team is about 110 guys. So I mean, what better experience is to be in a playoff experience, right? So you're taking that from the guys because you guys are fighting in house, and they were all mad when the Big Ten and the Pac-10 got their little because watching what the yes we're gonna keep poaching people. So that's my ugly.
Okay, Eric.
My ugly is the NFL Combine talking about doing a bubble situation for the players. I mean, I don't know, it's become kind of a joke. I think you work out at the Combine, but they still want to see you at the pro day. And from what I heard from some of the coaches, like when they get to the Combine too, they're like they don't sleep well, they don't eat well, and then you're asking them to go out there in t-shirt and shorts and show how great of an NFL player they're going to be. But now you're going to put them in a bubble situation. It's just like, I mean, you're going to have just frustrated players. You're not going to really get to know the player, I don't think, as well. I think it's just kind of stupid.
One of the things they were talking about doing a boycott of it, but the thing is the problem they're having with it is that they only can bring one trainer with them, where they have like a couple trainers with these guys, and they have like a little team of people that come with them, and they won't allow it. I agree with you. I don't get it because the NFL is not in a bubble anymore.
Yeah,
the actual league isn't doing that. You're getting tested and stuff like that. Fine, test them when they show up or whatever. Everybody gets tested, so let them all even test everybody. Whatever.
Well, I heard somebody, I can't remember who I heard this morning, said, this is how the NFL has gone the last year. COVID is bad, and then the playoffs roll around. COVID, what's that? And then Combine rolls around. COVID is bad. It's just like what? It's just inconsistent. It's like Middleton.
Where's your paper?
It's inconsistency.
Where's your papers?
Where's your papers?
Whatever convenient for them.
Ways of making you talk. Pro line.
But the flip side is this is the agents that organize their boycott.
Yeah.
But for that middle tier player that.
Yeah.
So the problem is, as you look at this, it kind of makes you laugh the boycotting because like the top tier players aren't going to show up to this anyway. They're going to have pro days.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's just the thing too.
This is more for those, some first round picks, but there's a lot of middle round picks. No agent's going to tell me you can't. Okay, I'll deal with the bubble. I got to go to this combine.
Yeah,
I have to go. This is make or break for me. This is
you've got a choice.
But now they're not getting this great chance. It's not. They're not giving them a good chance.
They can have a pro day if there's school. And the thing is, these schools can set up pro days for all these kids. Now, the problem is you have to get the people to show up these pro days for some 5th round pick. They're not going to. They're going to show up for the top tier players only.
Yeah.
But you do have a choice. You don't have to play in the NFL, I guess. I mean, you do.
USFL.
There's a lot of jobs. Trust me, there's a lot of jobs out there. We all see it every day, but obviously,
Eric sees it more now.
If it was me, I could see being mad, but no way, no agent's going to come tell me. Well, yeah, we're going to boycott. Are you going to pay me if I don't go? Who's going to pay my?
Yeah, exactly.
I think they're going to have more problems with the 1st and 2nd round guys not showing up because they don't have to.
I think this will change by the time it comes around.
Probably if it's money thing or somebody.
It's going to change. They're just going to say, okay, whatever. I think it'll change. But yeah, I saw this. Marco. That's a good point.
Eric, you're German guy. I swear that's from Top Secret.
Top Secret?
Remember that with Val Kilmer?
And Charlie Sheen, right? No, Charlie Sheen was in the other one.
Secret.
Well, Charlie Sheen.
Oh, that was Hot Shots.
Hot Shots, yeah. Pas deux.
No, Top Secret was the one for like 1981.
Oh, yeah.
With chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
Chocolate mousse, yeah.
You're ugly, Ed.
Hot Shots. I've fallen for you like a blind roofer. That's what I remember from Hot Shots.
Oh, classic. I'm going baseball spring training being delayed. Baseball could fuck up a cup of water. They could. It's ridiculous.
Hey, did you hear they want to take from 180 to 150 minor leaguers per team?
Yeah, don't get rid of them, right?
Yeah,
that's what I heard too.
So that's helping the little guys.
Well, because what they're going to do now is their way to save money is just keep more Dominicans off the American soil and keep them in, or down in Florida at their little camps.
Right.
Which probably works better, but
you've
been violating these guys for how many years now? 50, 60 years, paying them below minimum wage.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with Cubans and the Japanese and all that. You pay to get them.
They have to pay big money for them. The Dominicans, they pay pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
And Americans, they give two shits. Baseball's horrible, man. They invest like in the inner city where they have very few players. The suburbs where all their players come from, they don't give two shits about them. If you're good, you'll make it. They don't go looking for them. and then they just pick up the Dominicans, or then they get the Japanese and
Korean, Cubans.
Yeah, and the Cubans are big money guys. Yeah. It's insane.
I heard this a couple weeks ago. My bad. And Willie probably heard a story. So did you hear that? What school in Illinois is changing conferences? You probably have been talking about this for a while. Was it UIC or was it or Salukis maybe?
I think it's
Southern Illinois.
Illinois.
That's SI.
So there's 3 schools in this country changing divisions.
Right. Oh yeah.
They changing divisions. They're moving to a different conference next year. So you know what they do to you if you change conferences? Your team isn't allowed to play in conference tournaments that year when you're moving.
Jesus.
So the players, seniors, can't play in their tournaments then because you're changing schools.
Is that your bad? Because that's my bad.
But Joe Burrow can.
No,
change,
it's my good. It's my good.
But Joe Burrow can change teams and play in the national championship.
But he was a red shirt.
I know. I'm just.
But yeah, these kids have no control, and they're like, it's a dumb rule because what's it doing? I mean,
what's it stopping?
Well, and because the schools don't care because they're moving conferences to make more money, and they're going to pay, and the schools actually are paying these conferences to get out. So you think on the way out, well, we're paying you. We want to play in the conference tournament one last time.
Yeah,
I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand.
Let's punish the kids.
Well, I don't understand what the reasoning would be. If you qualify for it, then you should play in it. I mean, because then you have a chance. You know, these smaller, and it's Bonaventure was one of them. I think St. Bonaventure.
UIC, I think, was one.
UIC and the other school. It was 3 like smaller schools that probably wouldn't make it, but if they win their conference tournament, they're going to get in the tournament. That's the only way. That's the only shot to get in. So, like, let's just say Auburn couldn't play in the conference tournament. Well, they're making the tournament because they're ranked 3rd in the country or 2nd or whatever. But these schools aren't getting it, so they don't even got a chance to make the tournament now to get that maybe one game of the tournament, or maybe get a little run and get
taking it out on the kids.
Yeah, yeah. NCAA, man. When
we care about the kids. That's our biggest priority is safety and the kids. Huh?
Yeah, we can't have more bowl games or more playoffs because it'll ruin the kids' finals, but we can play our March Madness during finals.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, Willie, you're bad.
My bad is, I think we've all heard about this. I think I know I sent you something, but this poor guy from Finland, Remy Lindholm, suffered a frozen penis during the 50-kilometer race.
Flogging the dolphin.
He wishes he had a dolphin at that point.
So I mean, he's
something warm.
They changed the race. Went from 50 kilometers.
Well, I like that one.
To 20 kilometers due to the elements. It was so cold there.
Yeah.
And he said, you can guess which body part was a little bit frozen when it finished. He said it was one of the worst competitions I've been in. Just battling through it, and he said once everything started to warm up, you wouldn't believe the pain. It was just unbearable. Like when your feet get really cold and they start to
fat finger frostbite.
Exactly. So this poor
except
guy,
it's more like a thumb.
He should have put a sock on it.
Well, yeah, that's why
I heard he won by 6 inches.
I do have one. This guy's not a fool. This is not the first time he's had to deal with this.
Right.
He suffered the same type of injury during an event in Finland last year. What the hell, dude? Buy a hand warmer. Stick it in there.
That's what he did afterwards. He stuck the hand warmers around it, trying to warm it up, and it's like
hand warmers get hot.
See, you ain't kidding.
Ed knows from experience.
He didn't lose.
I don't.
No, not that I know of.
Why can't he have like a pair of underwear on or something to protect his wiener?
He's bundled up. They said you bundle up with layers.
It's all probably like, is it dry fit kind of spandex type of stuff?
I'm gonna tell you, I hunt quite a bit and go out ice fishing and other things. I have never come close to freezing my wiener off. Never close. My hands, I check it all the time, make sure it's.
You think when a guy got done, he was like this?
I just don't understand how he can't put something on it.
Right. Wear a diaper.
Yeah, anything.
It depends. These guys probably pissed.
Put a sock on it.
So, anyways, Jen Latta, who's from ESPN, she
used to be from
Milwaukee.
That's right. Yeah.
Fox 6.
She wrote, "You wiener some, you lose some." She goes, "Talk about snake bitten," and then she says, "It's going to be a long road to recovery."
I love that one.
She's getting fired.
But we're saying this on when you sent it over today, and we were reading them, and one of the guys on the way home from work goes, "Do you think if that was a woman that froze her vagina, and we were like, oh my God, that could be contagious." you wouldn't get fired from your job, or
I thought about that when I saw that. I'm like, is she gonna get reprimanded for that? But probably not.
Talk about a frozen chocolate taco. I'm just making them up. I'm just making this up as I go along right now. But if a guy did that, it would be like, well, obviously nobody's listening to us, but other people would get fired.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
You're Eric.
My bad is the best story from the Winter Olympics is the guy's frozen penis. That's my bad.
Was it really?
Yeah, that's my bad. That's how good the Olympics was.
What's yours?
Mine's Olympics one last night. Which unbelievable. I was working out and I'm watching the Olympics. Elena Myers-Taylor, the bobsledder, she comes on. I mean, it's Black History Month, so the first question, of course, is, how does it feel to be a black lady that won two? I think she won 2 medals.
She came in second to the one woman in the
so
mono
silver and a
bob
gold
whatever,
or something.
Yeah.
Or
Well, she came in second to one night. We were watching this
mono bob.
So
Yeah,
they were asking all these stories about her, color of her skin and stuff. And her interview, she goes, "Well, I think I'm setting a good example because this shows that anybody can win in the Winter Olympics, black or white." And then they go, "Let's go over to Nathan Chen and Alyssa Liu on their gold medals." And it's like, yeah, you forgot the Asians, the Jews, because there was a Jewish girl that won the first medal ever. We have what do they call non-binary person that was in the Olympics. But she points out that you could be black or white. I was like, that's horrible.
Michael Jackson said the same thing.
Yeah, I love.
Great song too.
Yeah, it's a good song.
One of the best songs ever. One of my favorites.
But I just thought it was funny. She excluded like 12 people out of there, just with one comment.
My good is actually something I'm gonna. I didn't think I really ever say this, but I haven't watched in years, and I watch a lot. I'm gonna say the NBA All-Star game. It was entertaining.
Yeah,
it really was.
Cool.
It's not like the NFL, the Pro Bowl, because the Pro Bowl just is they don't hit and stuff. But in the NBA, I know they're playing defense much of the game, but they're shooting, they're dunking. It's cool to watch. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. They laugh. They're having a good time. It's watching a big pickup game. It really is, and it's fun to watch.
And there's
that
new format.
Yeah, and the new format with the Kobe rule at the end with 24 with the target score. It's for the fourth quarter. It was fun to watch. It really was.
They're showcasing their skills. I liked even though the halftime was really long, I liked it, man. When all those guys started coming out, and it was like a history lesson. Look, Logan was watching. He's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "Who's that? What are you talking about, kid?" That's Allen Iverson. Just like going in, and so you're able to kind of sit down and go through.
Hopefully, it wasn't in a bowling alley.
No, but
so
yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I think it was cool. I thought it was cool. Yeah, good.
My good is the University of Michigan sweep of OSU last weekend in men's hockey.
Oh,
wow.
So they're
Nice. Is it Michigan number 1 still?
now they're number 2 right now.
So they were picked to win those games.
I don't know. They went 1-1 against Ohio State.
Is OSU good?
Yeah, they're good.
They're not. Yeah, they're not a bad team at all. I mean, they're a good team, but they're still like 2 points out of first place in the Big Ten. But they're just more concentrating on when the hockey playoffs start up.
You're talking Michigan.
Yeah. And they had I don't know if you knew this, but Michigan had 4 Olympians that weren't playing with them because they were playing the Olympics. Two Canadians, Owen Power and Kent Johnson, and the Americans were Brendan Bryson and Manny Beniers. So
okay,
you're losing 4 of your guys.
Your 4 top players, obviously,
right? But they kicked the crap out of Michigan State the 1 week that they were gone. So
yeah, I'm gonna guess some of their freshmen that are sitting there that have been on the bench are pretty solid too on a number 2 team in the country.
Hey, real quick about the bed. Did anybody watch the national anthem?
For who?
Which one?
Of the All-Star game?
Oh, it was
Mazie
Gray.
Did you see LeBron laughing?
Yeah,
LeBron was like watching, going.
Logan was like, "I don't get it." I go, "Well, she's drunk."
She's a little drunk, yeah.
Remember her in Training Day? I always remember her in Training Day. She was like a crack smoking mother.
She's
y'all boys are drunk.
She has a voice like somebody, but not as good. And I can't think
Tracy
of the person's
Chapman?
voice. Kinda, but somebody else.
Tracy
but yeah,
Chapman's way better.
I mean, it was like we're sitting there going, "This is who."
Yeah.
But she's from Cleveland, so I guess I understand the connection there.
But yeah, it was terrible.
But yeah, I just it's like.
Was it as bad as
Drew Carey sing it?
What's her name from the Black Eyed Peas?
Fergie.
Fergie
was way better.
Fergie was way better.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Fergie can't even sing.
No, Fergie was 10 times better than that.
But Fergie's was uncomfortable too. It was just weird.
So Roseanne might have been.
I was gonna say, did you see what Roseanne tweeted?
Oh God. Anyway, so
like, have some respect for the country.
You're good.
What are we on? Good. My good is the the loyalty to the PGA Tour that like the top players, instead of going to Saudi Arabia, other than Phil Mickelson and Greg Norman, and Mickelson's just doing it, I think, to prove some sort of point. It's weird. But even DeChambeau, because the word was he was going, and he decided, no, he's like the PGA. I'm sticking with the PGA Tour. So so the loyalty that they have to the real tour.
I'm going to tell you right now, if that money could be made in Mexico or Canada or something, maybe playing that tour. Maybe playing that tour. That's just too far to go for them. I'm telling you right now.
Mexican tour.
Well, I'm just saying though, if it was closer, it was a couple hour flight. They would.
I don't know.
But that's a long flight to go over.
You want to think that they're just. I know what you're saying.
And have to stay there, money, and then go back and forth. And what that does to your body to play a sport. Yeah. I mean, golf. That's going to mess with. That's terrible.
Pretty much
you have to live there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big commitment. I don't care how much money.
You got to be rich to live there anyway.
Whatever stupidity. I know the PGA. One thing is you have to like buy your rights to your like you have to like pay them to use your like videos of you and stuff. It's weird. The PGA they own you, and that's what they're trying to get away from. But they're still making tons of money.
And Rory McIlroy had the best quote. He goes, you know, we're making unbelievable money, and he goes, this may be more, but it's like. He goes, I still live in the same 3 or 4. I still only go into the 3 or 4 rooms in my house. Like, I don't need more money. He goes, I'm in a good enough spot.
They're going to be able to grab
need more money.
That tour might be able to grab like second tier players to go over there.
Well, that's, I mean, they named a couple of the guys that are going. I'm like, I don't know.
You know what? They'll. I mean, the guy that won this week. I mean, he was kind of a quiet. I mean, he's played well.
That was incredible what that guy did this week. He's a 23-year-old player.
Yeah. So you never know. Guys like that are first just starting out might be like, I'll go there for a year, not married, have no kids.
Fake golf courses.
That country is a great course. That country is. I mean, it's if you have the money.
Yeah,
it's a nice place to go. I watched a special one time on that place, and they showed like some of the houses you can buy like in the normal areas. Dude, they're nice, but they're as big as this basement, and they cost you arm and a leg.
Yeah,
I mean it's crazy. But like they got the mansions, you see all that stuff, the cool hotels and everything. That's not how. I mean, the crime rate's very low there, things like that. Because but like you live in like
in Dubai, you're saying?
Yeah, I watched a special.
There's the rich areas you see, you know, like these huge,
like the palm tree house, the palm tree island thing where houses are. That's like ritzy.
But you actually, if you even like, if any of us say, if we were going to take a bench warmer trip over there, we'd be staying like almost like a half an hour, 45 minutes north of there there's markets. You can afford to stay there. It's regular hotels.
But it's not real big stuff.
It's not.
It's normal. It's very normal.
I looked at staying there if we were going to Africa or something, you know, let's go there for a couple days. Yeah. You know that the Burj Khalifa, that huge one that looks like a sail, they don't even have sewers. They have to truck their sewage out every day.
I just poop in the ocean.
Yeah, so if you're on the 88th floor and you take a dump, it goes down a tube for about a half an hour and into a truck.
Nice.
That is disgusting.
They have it looks really good. I was just reading that, like you just said, you saw a show or whatever.
Yeah.
I just saw something. I don't know if it's on YouTube, and they have no plumbing there. So they have to ship that out to the desert and they dump it.
Well, you think they would have figured that out?
Yeah,
they made a sewage plant.
It's like China. You look at these buildings from the outside and you go, wow, you know, they built these nice new buildings. The insides are like falling apart because they don't know how to just throw them together.
Are you getting the beer of the week? Okay.
And sorry,
no. That we got talking about. Yeah.
My good was Sidney Crosby got his 500 goal on. It was early in the week. Did you see that?
I did.
After 17 years, he's the 46th player to get it.
Wow.
The bench cleared and come out and congratulate him.
Nice.
He's been, I mean, he can't be that old. I'm guessing he's not even 40 yet because he started real young. He's got to be like 37.
Sid the kid, right?
The kid. Yeah.
I bet he's 36, 37. But he's been injured a lot, and he's still got his 500 goals. He's still got a shot at Mario Lemieux had 690, and he had cancer and major back surgeries.
Yeah, I don't want one.
Hey, you know,
bring him over though.
I mean, he's great. I mean,
and Yager turned 50 last week as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is he still playing?
No, he's not. But
he was just playing a couple years
ago.
He
was playing in his
Czech.
Yeah, where he's from. He was playing in the league.
I think he did play up until last year. Yager's the great one. The great story is a girl tried to what'd you say, blackmail? And she's like, well, Well, I'm gonna tell everybody that you were having sex with like a 22-year-old girl, and you're married and everything. He goes, great, tell everybody. So it didn't work.
So what are you trying to say?
Yeah, he didn't pay her the money because she wanted money over it.
I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
What do we say? Beer is good. I don't know if this is beer or a dessert, but Good City Brewing, which has been our sponsor the last couple of weeks, because Scott graciously decided to spend like $1 million on some beer from there. So we got all kinds of different variants. It is this week it's barrel-aged beer called Density. This variant is maple cinnamon. So I'm sure Ed is gonna love this. I can't wait to see Ed's face. It's aged in bourbon barrels, 13.5 alcohol by volume. It's this year's 2020 or last year's 2021 version of it. I've never had it, so we're gonna dive into it. And we also have our other sponsor, Nothing Bundt Cake. And what is this? What's
A chocolate chip bundt cake with cream cheese frosting, I believe it is. Cream cheese, right?
Chocolate chip bundt cake is going to be paired with the beer. So we're going to dive into both of them and see what we think. So cheers, gentlemen.
Salute.
To Middleton.
Ed face the camera.
Does anybody see what Ed is drinking out of? I mean, talk about mother's milk. Is it coming out of there?
I got some dripping down my chin.
Poor Amber.
I'm going to tell you, Eric.
It is good.
I'm going to tell you, if that's what came out of these things, I'd be gay.
Pretty good beer. You guys like it?
I do like it.
Yeah. Gayer. Let's
It's just like a $13 beer. So
it's actually pretty good.
no, it's not bad. I like it.
I love cinnamon.
It's a little
maple.
not too cinnamon, but got a little vanilla or maple on the back end.
I just spilled $3 worth of it.
About 50 cents just ran down his chin.
50 cents.
I know.
It's your birthday.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah,
Very good
thank
beer.
you, Scott. Good
Yeah,
beer.
very
Yes.
good.
Cheers, gentlemen.
No problem. So do we want to do our snake draft, or I think Ed has Jeopardy today?
I do have Jeopardy
You wanna
today.
do
You want to do
today,
it
guys?
already?
Yeah, let's do Jeopardy right now.
All right, let me.
I've been pumped up for a while about it since I heard you had it. You know, I actually have to play the theme.
We got to do the clicker.
I got a bell, so
You need clickers.
we have
I got a
clickers.
clicker. We got one. We got one right here.
Oh, the pen. Yeah, that was our clicker. Everyone's got a pen.
Will, you got a clicker? We haven't done this in a while.
Okay, Ed has to. So here we go. Ed's Jeopardy.
This is
Ed's Jeopardy. And now your host, Ed.
All right. Before we start a second season of Ed's Jeopardy, I wanted to honor Jeopardy contestant Amy Schneider. When Amy found out she was the highest earning woman champion of all time, she told producers of the Emmy award-winning trivia show that it felt like a kick in the balls. She said it felt like the time she was riding riding on her bike as a little girl, and she fell right on the crossbar, and she bruised her testicles. But despite these setbacks early in life, she was still able to sign up for selective service at 18 and sit at home alone on Friday nights and study old Trivial Pursuit cards. The Benchwarmers honor this successful woman as she shows young girls what they can accomplish with hard work, perseverance, and a Y chromosome. Now, I just found out right before the show that the Babylon Bee made a joke about her, and it was not even anywhere close to as bad as what I just said, and they were banned from Facebook.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Yeah.
Do they also have 4 followers like we do?
Yeah, that gives me some leeway, I believe. No, we do have 4.
How many we got? Right? 4?
Yeah. So ready?
All righty. You guys ready?
Yes.
I'll give you some nice, easy.
So don't answer. Ed calls your name. Remember, that's the rule.
All righty. This Cub legend was the first to wear ear flaps on his helmet.
Who is Ron Santo?
Ron Santo it is. Nice.
Career.
Shot in the dog.
I'm backing this up. I think he was reading that from there without his glasses on.
Had a big old timer. Yeah. Good call.
These two hosers once found a mouse in their... It was close. I couldn't tell with my ear.
Go ahead.
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Exactly. Nice job. Got a good. We got a good game going here.
If I didn't have puke breath right now, I'd kiss you.
Pizza Hut is
My
the
last one,
largest
it's a jelly.
consumer of what food? Eric.
Pizza?
No, like of a product like
cheese.
Well, he's right. What is cheese?
Cheese is incorrect.
This is, I've heard this before.
Yep, I do.
What? It's like a weird thing too. What is? I'm gonna be wrong. What is pepperoni?
No, it's kale.
What?
And they don't even put it on the pizzas. They decorate with it in their.
Yep, in the salad bars.
In the
I
salad
remember
bars.
that. Yep. They
Oh
put it
my
all. They're all
gosh.
set. Yep, I've seen that.
They don't
before.
have salad bars
remember-
anymore.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What's this? What year is this?
I don't
from?
know. I've never. This state has the highest percentage of Polish residents at 8.8%. Eric,
Wisconsin. What is Wisconsin?
that's correct.
Stupid.
Oh, now I found out.
Polish moon.
So I already did that. So
With who?
listen,
He's like
this one's
skipping.
actually pretty good. This Academy Award winning actor enjoys renting out entire theaters for dates and playing Star Wars movies while running around the
Oh,
theater,
I know.
pretending to be a bad guy with a lightsaber.
Who was Leonardo
Yeah,
DiCaprio?
I
I
know.
saw that.
You were on that one right away. You're like,
When I
oh,
saw it, I was like, you got to be shitting me.
It's not on TMZ.
That's what I want to do with supermodels.
But where's Dumb and Dumber?
The great uncle of this legendary quarterback was the first U.S. prisoner of war in World War II.
Great uncle.
This quarterback's great uncle
Okay.
was a prisoner of war.
In World War II.
World War II, first one. Eric?
who is Matt Stafford?
No, I said legendary.
Who is Ken Stabler?
No.
It's
Willie, throw one out.
I'll go with Roger Staubach.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I just saw that yesterday.
I think his uncle would be that old, but I guess it could be.
Brady's like
All right.
60.
That's true. Never thought of that.
Who is the worst major league umpire in history? Eric.
I think Scott had it.
No, I didn't even click.
No, he didn't click. You did.
Who? I had the name now. I forgot it.
Scott.
Who was the big fat guy? Ed West.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Ed
cowboy.
West.
I was gonna say is it
Joe
Country
West.
Joe West?
Joe
Country
West.
Joe.
Joe
I was thinking country was in my head.
And
Is that it? Is that
Angel
the answer?
Hernandez would have also been acceptable.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say them both.
What about Don Deckinger?
That too late.
Enrico Palazzo.
Leslie Nielsen.
Lester-
was that his character? What's
Lester-
his name?
That's what that movie.
Yeah.
Is that Enrico Palazzo?
Who is Enrico Palazzo?
What is the official name of the burger restaurant that serves sliders? I think it was Eric again.
What is White Castle?
That's incorrect.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this too.
Obviously, I was watching the food show.
Yes, yes, and then the official name is not. It's. I'm gonna say it's. What do you say? What is
Just White Castle.
What is the White Castle?
No. Willie, you want to take a shot
It's
at
something
this?
weird.
I go with Steak and Shake.
I think it's the White Castle system of eating.
Yes,
Oh.
yeah, it's like.
And then the guy goes, "Yeah, we're gonna take the of eating off the sign."
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
In 1968, this woman photographer took a photo of Eric Clapton that ended up on the cover of Rolling Stone. 6 years later, she was on the cover as the keyboardist in a band.
6 years later.
So I was in 1974 the second time.
I'm gonna go with.
Go
was
ahead,
that first?
Willie. No, Willie, you were
Christine McVie.
first. No, you're incorrect. Good guess though.
I'm gonna guess what's her name. Who is Stevie Nicks?
Nope.
She was a keyboard player, but whatever.
Who is Linda Ronstadt?
Oh, I thought he had it. Linda McCartney.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, she was a photographer. That's
Linda
right.
Eastman.
Yeah.
Okay.
She took a photo of Eric Clapton before she banged him, or during. I don't know. No, I don't know if she did. It was it was actually George's wife that was.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I forgot. I was just screwing around. This major league team's name came from an incident in 1890 where they stole a player from another team.
Stole.
Toot, 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 toot. The Pirates.
Oh,
Arr.
there you go.
All right.
He said, toot, toot, toot,
Eric, you
toot,
ready?
toot.
Yes, go ahead.
Name the crazy old lady on Ozark who is banging Wyatt, who's 40 years long.
Who is Darlene?
Yeah, you got that one right away. All right, I'll throw some wrenches in here. The opera Don Giovanni was used as a pivotal moment in this 1979 movie Amadeus, about a life of this composer.
Who is Beethoven?
Nope.
Yeah.
Who is Mozart?
Mozart.
I never saw it, so
I knew that.
Rock me Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus.
A good song.
Mm-hmm.
This actress with a flute babysat for Bob Saget's kids when she was a teenager.
With a flute, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck's her name? Who was Allison Hannigan?
Yep. Nice.
Wow.
All right.
Bandcamp.
This major league team got its nickname from fans that used to jump out of the way of the subway.
Jump out of the way of Subway. Well,
yeah. Not Jesse Smollett.
I don't know.
The Dodgers. Train Dodgers.
Dodgers.
The trolley Dodgers.
Tried to Brooklyn first.
And the last one, name the only two players in the entire NBA to receive 0 All-Star votes.
This year?
This year.
Oh, gosh.
The 0. The only two.
Chris Middleton.
Nope. I know you're not going to get that. George Kalitsakis and Enos Kanter.
Enos Kanter?
They took all his votes away from him because the Chinese don't like him. Yep.
That was it?
Enos
That's good.
Kanter, freedom. My fault.
Enos Freedom, yeah.
Freedom.
That was all for today.
Here's the outro.
This is Ed Jeopardy.
Well, that seems like a good segue into our snake draft tonight, and the our favorite Motown artist, best, greatest, but it's our opinions, obviously. So, let's look up a few here, and let's see what we get. So, Willie, you can start us up tonight with this.
Hold on, let me find my page.
Okay.
Some of my favorite music from Motown, especially the funky stuff in the 70s.
Find it, Willie?
What the hell did I do with it?
Jesus,
well,
what
I know what I want. I'm going to go with Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
Wait, you have to sing.
You got to sing a song by
You
him.
have to sing.
Let's get it on.
Ooh, that's creepy.
I like that one.
Okay. Eric? Yeah, sing the song first.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Ooh.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home.
The Rolling Stones.
Temptations.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. No, I know. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
Greatest. Weren't they the intro of the movie in the song The Big Chill, right? I know you won't leave me.
No.
That's them, isn't it? Temptations? And I
Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah.
That's one of my
That is
favorite,
a great song.
One of my favorite songs.
That soundtrack is. I love the
Yeah,
Big Chill.
Big
That
Chill's
was
a great movie,
grew
too.
up with it basically.
Yep. Go ahead, Ed.
Oh, I mean, one of my favorite guys of all time, Stevie Wonder. So I got to go. I don't know. I'm not superstitious.
I would have went. I would have went signed, sealed, delivered. Oh no!
Oh, there's hundreds of them. You know,
That's good though.
Short notice.
I think he sang this song. Well, I believe. Yeah, he did. Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Wasting time. That's on my playlist. I love that.
That's Otis Redding.
Otis Redding.
Yeah, and I got 2 right.
Yep. Crashed into Lake Mendota.
I'm gonna do. What was that song? They sang this originally, and I can't remember. Dave Bowie and what's the name redid it. I can't remember how it went. Ah, man, Martha and the Vandellas. I can't remember the song. But
They did it on Good Morning Vietnam. It was one of those songs.
Yeah,
there, too.
David Bowie and
Heatwave
remade it, and Mick Jagger remade it.
Heatwave.
How's it go? No.
Heatwave.
No,
That's
no,
Martha and the
no.
Vandellas.
Yeah, but this other song was. Go ahead, Ed, and I'll think.
All right, my second pick. This is coming straight out of Ferndale, Michigan. Willie, your stomping grounds there.
Grab a guy, grab a girl, everywhere
Dancing
in the
the
street.
street.
Sorry, I just got it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Spinners.
Oh, nice.
Don't Rubber Band
Rubber
Man.
Band Man. I can't sing it, but it's awesome.
Don't. Tonda, it's her favorite song.
Ooh.
She loves it.
Don't tell Carl. I'm going to move in on that. Next time, just play it in my pocket there.
Okay, Eric.
The Tracks of My Tears.
Oh, nice.
Smokey Robinson and the Miracles.
Smoky Pole.
Yeah, that too.
Willie get 2.
I'm up. I'm gonna go with Stop in the Name of Love.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Should have done Reflections. I love that song.
That's the Supremes, right?
The Supremes. Yep.
You got 2?
I have 2. Let's see who am I gonna go with here. I'm gonna go. She's a brick house.
The Commodores.
Mighty.
Just letting it all hang out.
Nice, Willie. That was good.
Eric.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. The Marvelettes.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I'm going to do ABCDs. Yes,
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
That was the obvious one.
I know. That's what I'm taking it. I can't
Now
sing
I
that.
got to dig back in here. God damn it. I don't know what to do. All the good ones are taken.
There's a lot taken.
There's a few still.
Once, twice, 3 times a lady.
Can we do the buckwheat version of that from
1,
5 feet time a lady?
Is that the Commodores?
Commodores, yes.
I already took them.
He took them.
Oh, damn.
That is the Commodores. Isn't it?
How about
Walking, putting up.
I hope they say, oh, yeah.
Paces.
It's a midnight train to Georgia.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
nice. That's the Pimps.
Yes, I love that song.
Yeah, it is a good song.
Did someone say the Contours?
No.
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
That's a
There you
great
go.
song.
That's my 2.
Now
I'm
that
done.
you can dance.
I'm done.
All right, I'm
done.
taking this. I mean, there's many versions of this song, but Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Yep.
Tammy Terrell. And
she's usually
Marvin
Marvin
Gaye.
Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, yeah.
She was a star though for a while.
I'm trying to remember how this song goes. This old heart of mine.
This old heart of mine been broke 1,000 times.
That's right. This old heart of mine been broke 1,000. Yeah, the Isley Brothers. Boom.
Isley.
That too.
Hey, you're not even French.
The Isles of Isley.
Willie, I think you're last up.
I am.
I do kiss that way though. Falling for you like a blind roofer, Willie.
I don't know if he was Motown or not, but
well, you can't just
he is one of the 100.
We're not gonna all of a sudden choose Aretha because she was in Motown.
Rick James,
super freak. Super freak. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Did you guys all pick? We're done. We all picked.
Yeah, we all picked. Yeah.
I was gonna do that,
Did
Bert,
we,
but you
and we
finished.
picked the 4 Tops.
Were they at
No.
Motown?
Oh
Yeah, the 4 Tops from
Yeah.
Motown.
Sugar pie, honey bun, sugar pie.
You know that I love you.
Hey, what about? Are we doing like honorable mentions?
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Tina Turner.
She was Motown.
Oh yeah. I was gonna,
Yeah.
when you sang that song, I was gonna do Tina Turner. I forgot. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. What's that song when she's all dance?
Oh,
I took a good job in the city.
Yeah,
That's the song.
Yeah, it's
Looking for
a
a
CCR
man
song.
every night and day.
CCR
Big wheels
rocks
keep
that.
on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning.
Yep.
Rolling.
When she's dancing.
Rolling.
We could do a rumble. Is it?
Rolling on the river.
Would you rather have Tina or Fogelberg singing that one?
We're down to 0 now.
I love CCR, man.
Are we
Have
0?
you ever seen them live?
Oh yeah, I actually did.
Fogerty's awesome.
Yeah, I saw them live. I saw Steppenwolf live. Three Dog Night.
Where's this from? That's fucking John Fogerty. You want me to get him up here to the booth?
Oh, what is that from?
They supposedly Norm Macdonald went up and saw Bob Euchre.
Oh yeah.
He does the cough button thing.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, you know what that is down there? It's fucking John Fogerty. I'll get him up here, sing you guys a song.
That's all. I love John Fogerty, man.
He brought out an amp. We saw him at the Riverside one time. He brought out an amp that was like from 1950s.
Yeah.
And it had I forget what song it was for, just for one song, because it had a weird like sound to it.
And he still does. I mean, he's not shy of doing live music. And I mean, he's like almost 80 years old.
Yeah, he's something else. His voice is awesome still.
So how many babies did you make or try to make to Barry White?
Let's get it on.
None.
No, you're the first, the last, my ever.
Yeah.
Never gonna give it. Yep. That's a great
What was
one.
the song? I'm trying to think, back in the mixtape days. Not
Teddy Pendergrass?
I wanna sex you. No, that's sorry, not that one. What was the Marvin Gaye song?
Let's Get It On.
Let's get it.
You guys
on.
did Smokey Robinson, right?
Yeah.
I think we got them all.
Tracks of my.
I did.
I was
Tracks
gonna
of My
name
Tears.
them and I forgot, but I think they are. I'm digging in deep here, but because my favorite Christmas album ever, the Phil Spector. I think the Ronettes.
Yeah.
The Ronettes were in Motown.
Frosty
Ronnie
the
Spector.
Snowman. Yeah, Ronnie Spector. They were all Motown.
She just
So-
passed away.
Yeah,
That's
she
what
did.
Ronnie
That's
said.
my favorite Christmas album, hands down. Not
Yeah,
even close.
she did. What was the
The
song?
Phil
she-
Spector Christmas. It's the greatest Christmas.
That's
song
what
ever.
Ronnie said. Who did she do that with?
That was with Eddie, not Eddie Money.
No, Eddie Money.
Yeah,
Eddie
yeah.
Money.
Be my little baby.
That's what Ronnie said.
Yeah, that's
Eddie
Be
Money,
my
man. That
little
was
nobody
baby.
mentioned Barry Gordy, who created. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess there's a pretty good tour there of Motown too. It's kind of like your. It's a small tour.
It's like it's a little house.
Yeah, it's a house.
It's a house they made into a studio.
But Barry Gordy also did a few movies back in the day. If everybody remembers, one of my favorites, The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy. Have you guys ever seen? You've had to see that.
No.
Oh my God, it's a phenomenal movie. It's a kung fu with the
Yeah.
Shogun of Harlem.
Shogun.
Never seen it.
Yeah,
oh
I've
my
seen
God,
it.
the Shogun of Harlem, Bruce Leroy.
Yeah,
Have you seen it, Willie?
yeah, I've seen it.
Oh
Who
my
else
God.
was
Oh,
in
yeah.
it? I've
Oh,
seen that.
It's phenomenal.
It's the
Yeah.
slap shot of karate.
No,
it
it's,
is.
It's right up there.
He
It's a
gets the
spoof kind
glow.
of yeah. Soul glow.
Bruce Leroy gets the glow.
never saw
He can
it.
catch bullets with his teeth.
I never saw it.
But you can't see any of the rest of that comment. Not a
Shogun.
Willie, you got any fun tidbits for us?
I do have a little President's Day trivia if you guys are interested.
Oh, you
Do we need our
definitely-
clickers?
Yeah, you guys use clickers if you'd like.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Let
So
me see if I got one here.
Okay, take his clicker.
here's my clicker.
I'm getting my own clicker.
I'm gonna use the bell.
So
Wow.
I'm gonna give you. Well, I'm gonna have to because this is all I have. 4 answers, unless you guys. If you guys,
Why don't you facilitate?
We should go back
this
to
right
that
now?
we used to do. Remember, we used to do the game where name a category and we kept going around a table until someone couldn't name one.
Oh, that
Ooh,
was
I
fun.
like
Yeah,
that.
That was fun.
Can we
But
do
go-
that tonight?
Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll
Okay,
take turns.
so
Ask
who-
the question and we'll try to.
who was the president of the United States when the first NFL playoff games were played?
NFL playoffs. 60.
What do you think, Ed?
Lyndon Johnson.
Ain't.
Because they didn't. Because no, it would be Super Bowl.
It'd be way.
It'd be Super Bowl.
Just playoff games. I'm not talking about Super Bowl.
No,
I'm
I
talking
know.
Oh,
It would have been
you're going way
Super Bowl.
Oh, you're saying
AFL, NFL combined.
about
That wasn't
NFL
playoffs.
playoff games. Just playoff games.
I'm gonna
Jeez.
say 70.
No, this you gotta go way
Before
back.
pre-Super
You
Bowl.
gotta go way
that's
back.
Pre-Super Bowl.
This
then.
NFL playoff games. The first NFL playoff game is the Giants
Oh.
versus the Bears.
Oh, so you're talking.
At
We don't
Wrigley
even know
Field.
what
I'm
year.
gonna say Herbert Hoover.
Harry S. Truman.
Nope. You guys are all real close.
Yeah, it's got to be
The
Roosevelt then.
30s.
Which one?
It's Franklin in the 36. Where
FDR. You're correct. You are correct.
Yeah.
Which United States president was in the office when the first Super Bowl took place?
that was Lyndon Johnson.
Did you click?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay. All right.
Lyndon.
67.
Oh, so we're clicking now.
Yeah.
Well, you can click.
Make up the rules as you go. What is
Gerald
this?
Ford played college football at which school?
Michigan.
Okay. Which United States president was in office when Derek Jeter made his Major League Baseball debut?
George Bush Sr.
Bill Clinton.
Yep.
Huh?
Peyton Manning won his first Super Bowl when which president was in office?
2006. That would have been Bush.
Which one?
The kid.
George W.
George
Yeah,
Walker
yeah, W,
Bush.
W. Yeah.
W.
I said Bush.
Bush.
You got Bush.
Boob.
Which of these NFL franchises won its first Super Bowl during Bill Clinton's presidency? First.
Oh. No, that's not.
What's the question again? Say it again.
Which of these NFL? Well, I can give you the
Okay,
names,
that's
but
but anyways, yeah. Go.
I got one.
One of the teams. Only one team. The group won their first Super Bowl over in 4 years.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
8 years.
Denver
Yes.
Broncos.
Okay. The Broncos, yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
correct.
Good call.
Is that that's it? That's,
Yeah, it's
there's
only
just
one team that whole time that won their first
Gotcha,
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Which United States president was in office when the first World Series took place?
Oh my gosh.
Lincoln.
I want to say William Howard Taft.
Nope.
God, that was later.
Jeez. Woodrow.
You said Woodrow.
It's
Bully.
It's 1903.
I'm gonna stick with my original one. It's not right, but what was the guy's name I named earlier? Truman. That's way too late.
Is it Teddy?
Yeah, that's way too late.
It's
Bully,
Teddy in his second term after McKinley.
Yep.
Yeah, I screwed that up.
Which United States president was in office when Michael Jordan won his final NBA title?
98. W again, right?
Nope.
Bill Clinton.
You
Oh,
correct.
Clinton would have just got elected, yeah.
Which United States president was in office when LeBron James played in his first NBA
Who cares?
game?
Who cares?
Z. President Xi from China.
Go ahead, Eric.
George W. Bush.
Yep.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
The New York Jets last won the Super Bowl when which president was in office?
It was the guy he keeps naming.
No.
Oh no, Gerald Ford.
It's the one right after.
Nope.
Richard Nixon.
Yeah, it's
Nope.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Who was after?
Oh, what is Richard Milhouse Nixon?
No.
Because they won their Super Bowl. They won, oh no, yeah, when they won Super Bowl 3.
Yeah.
So it's Lyndon Johnson.
16.
LBJ, right? Yeah.
LBJ.
Oh,
That's
so
not
he
the
won-
one you kept saying. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I did. We said.
I thought it was
said,
Nixon. I
Yeah, yeah.
actually did.
Because that would have been 7. That would have been 69. Right? Was it 69?
69, 70. Yeah.
70,
Yeah,
yes,
something like
yeah,
that.
something like
The
that.
69th season.
Which of these presidents? Well, which president used to own a Major League Baseball team?
Oh, Bush.
Yep.
Everybody knew that one.
Okay. Which president was the first to throw out the ceremonial first pitch at an MLB game?
William Howard Taft.
Fauci.
You are correct, Taft.
Yeah, it was Taft. That's the one I thought it was.
Here's the tough question, guys.
That's why I screwed up before.
Now there's a tough one.
There is. There's 5 universities.
You have to write these down.
5
I'm just kidding.
universities. Well, you have to write
How
5
many
universities that have had a U.S. president and a Super Bowl champion quarterback. 5.
We got to write them all. I don't have anything to write on even.
Can you repeat the question, please?
I can. Which 5
the
universities have had a U.S. president and a Super Bowl champion quarterback? Ed, here you go.
I know 2 right off the bat.
Okay, I got my guesses.
So hold on
I
to
just
them.
wrote 5 quarterbacks. I knew what schools they went to in high school. Well, some may
You
be
know the
legit.
presidents?
No, I don't care about the presidents. They're probably all wrong. Well, I think 2 might be right on the 5.
You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers. And our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com.
So next week is how many shows for us?
100.
100, and then technically 104 is 2 years, right? Or
Yeah, 2-year anniversary in March.
March.
Yep.
100 shows is a big deal.
So you guys got
What,
it?
what are we doing special? Are we going to talk about this after the show?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. I got that one.
Okay.
I got 6 actually.
I only got 3.
There's only 5 though.
but
There's
I
only
got
5.
I got just in case.
Go ahead. Nate, what are yours?
What do you think?
Michigan.
I got Michigan.
Notre Dame.
Okay, stop. Let's see who's got them. You got
I got Michigan,
We
Notre
all got
Dame.
Michigan's
Michigan
right?
is right.
Okay. I got Notre Dame also.
That's
Okay.
right.
8.
No.
Nope.
Joe Montana never won a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have a president.
Okay.
Ah.
Go ahead.
Oh, there was only one Catholic president.
Yeah.
Joe
Okay.
Biden?
John F. Kennedy.
Joe Biden is too.
What?
But he
He's
didn't
Catholic,
go
he says.
to, he didn't go to Notre
No,
Dame.
but
He never went to he went to the University of Delaware or something.
right. And who else went? Who was the quarterback that went there?
Oh, from Delaware?
That won a Super Bowl.
Oh, Delaware's an
Flacco.
answer.
Flacco.
There you
I
go.
was gonna say Flacco.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
Delaware?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got Delaware. I got that.
I got
Did you really?
I got
Yeah.
I got an easy
Look.
one.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess this is right. The Naval Academy.
Okay. Who is it?
Staubach. And I don't know the president. I probably
He liked peanuts.
oh Carter.
Okay.
Ah, that's good.
I threw Alabama in there.
Did you?
I got
Alabama.
Bama. in
Nope.
there.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Arkansas.
One's on the West Coast. That helps.
UCLA. USC.
USC. Stanford.
Yeah, it's always a Stanford.
Who's the quarterback?
It would be John Elway.
And who else?
It was
two quarterbacks.
Luck.
No, Luck didn't win a Super Bowl.
Jim Plunkett.
Yeah,
Okay.
we went through this before.
Right. And who's the president?
Stanford would be.
You're not going to get this one, but he has a building named after him there. Herbert Hoover.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that prick.
I threw a curveball in mine.
Okay.
Miami,
Did
Ohio.
Hoover shit his pants?
Is that right?
You are correct.
Miami, Ohio.
All right.
Who's the president?
Ben Roethlisberger's the quarterback, obviously, and the president, Miami, Ohio. I'm gonna guess. I don't know.
It's a tough one,
but I guess Miami because I think I've heard that.
That's a
before.
good one. Yeah, it's a good one.
I don't know. You know the president, Miami, Ohio?
Woodrow Wilson.
How about Calvin Coolidge?
Nope.
No, he went
Miami
to
of
Coolidge
Ohio.
College.
It's got to be.
He was too Coolidge for school.
Wait.
Back then, they didn't even have to go.
No. Miami, Ohio.
Ed's head is starting to steam up.
Jerry Springer.
No, that's Ohio.
Let me think. What?
It's Taft again.
Cincinnati.
You got any hints?
I don't really.
I don't know.
What?
Harrison.
Oh,
yeah, we wouldn't have got that.
Ford?
So what were the schools then?
So Michigan.
Which Harrison?
Which Ford and Brady.
Okay.
Delaware, Biden Flacco.
Good one.
Navy, Carter Staubach. Stanford, you got Elway, Plunkett, and Hoover. And then Miami of Ohio, Roethlisberger and Harrison.
Which Harrison?
James B.
Okay.
James Harrison from the
Not
Pittsburgh
Henry
Steelers.
Harrison.
Yes.
He went there also.
He went there as well. Yes.
I don't know. What else you got, Willie, for us?
That's a great question.
That was a good one. I like that.
So
question.
it was used to be only 4 until Biden got elected.
Yeah.
Well,
kind of like Flacco's Super Bowl. He was carried there.
Both are pretenders.
Although Flacco did play pretty good.
Flacco was awesome in those playoffs. He was Middleton-esque.
You can't say. We can't say that.
Hey, he's no Trent Dilfer.
Where did Dilfer go to school?
Who's the cornerback from the Broncos that going to cover a deep
Cal.
ball? That guy.
Yeah.
He had money on the on the Ravens.
Well,
for
we're
sure,
gonna see if Biden can cover a blitz.
Yeah, pretty soon.
So this is kind of a week on this day in sports, but in 1968, believe it or not,
1 year early.
It's not 69. We don't talk about it.
Baseball announces a minimum annual salary of $10,000.
$10,000. Wow.
1980.
It's a good year.
Lake Placid.
Very
Miracle on
flaccid.
Ice. That happened now.
American speed skater Eric Heiden wins the 1500 meter.
He didn't fall down.
And
that was Dan Jansen.
Dan Jansen, his record 5th gold medal sweep of events.
Oh, yeah, Heiden was Heiden from Wisconsin too.
He used to.
They're all from Wisconsin.
He used to ride his
All the
bike at the
speed skaters.
velodrome back in the.
Yeah,
you ever see him? He used to race in the velodrome.
Oh, okay. But Dan Jansen was Bonnie
Dan
Blair.
Jansen.
They were all from
Bonnie Blair.
Wisconsin,
Yeah.
right?
Heiden.
Bonnie Blair had legs like Barry Sanders.
Heck
They
yeah.
were giant.
She had a face like Barry Sanders.
She still does.
Looks like
Not a good looking woman. She's
someone's been chasing parked cars.
Wow.
She's a nice girl, and she's a great athlete.
Nah, she was awesome. She was a great speed skater.
1983, the NBA San Diego Clippers begin a 29-game road losing streak.
That's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games.
San Diego.
You know what that's German for?
What?
Oh, whale's vagina.
Birthdays. Only one decent birthday I could come up with is he played for the Tigers.
Rawr.
Alan Trammell.
You are correct. How old
I
is
guess
he?
we're not clicking no more.
How old is he?
69.
70.
Damn. I was right with 69.
Alan Trammell.
Trammell 84.
He was a rookie in 78. 84. So he's probably about 20 years old. I'm going to guess about that. And how many years ago was that?
20 years. You're right. 78 is 20.
So that's 44 years since then. So he's 64.
64.
Damn, I thought it was 69.
I remember because 78, he was on the same card with Paul Molitor, his rookie card.
Is that right?
Yeah. Great card.
I got some music for you. In 1972,
That was Paul
the
Molitor.
number
Cold
one
cut
hit.
No kidding.
72, you said?
Yeah.
Number one hit 72. I know you won't leave me. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
I'm afraid.
If I give the guy's name, can you figure out the song?
Yeah.
We'll try it.
Wait. Whoa. Was he from Motown?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
How's this relate to
Then,
No.
Give us his initials.
Well, I just know his last name. And it's part of my last name, Son.
Williams?
The end of it.
Oh, Jesus
Son.
Christ. Just toss a name.
Nielsen. What's the name
Harry
of the song?
Nielsen.
Yeah, Harry Nielsen.
So it's either 1 is the loneliest number, or it's what's the taxi one?
Without you,
we all live in
Is
a
it
yellow
Without You?
taxi.
Without You.
Wrong.
I was
song.
getting there.
I was lost after Nielsen.
Harry
He does the
Nielsen.
ratings, doesn't he?
Yeah,
It's-
Nielsen ratings. Yeah.
Harry Nielsen.
Harry Wiener.
Yeah, how did he die? Was it a plane crash?
Nielsen.
Yeah, back then they did. That was the music.
Why do you
82 was
Why do they keep getting in?
was centerfold, and it held the number one song.
Giles something. Jay Giles.
Jay Giles for 9 weeks.
9
weeks.
My angel was a telephone. No, 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 999999. Oh,
He's an
sorry.
idiot. Comes from upbringing.
I didn't bring the nipple cup.
92.
This is like
Oh my gosh.
pretty much of a has-been band that's never really been around that well. I guess they're going to be in concert. I
Bon
guess.
Jovi. It is. It's Slippery and Wet. What song?
No.
Or is it Runaway?
Nope.
92.
The 9600 Fahrenheit.
What's the one that everybody likes to sing?
Oh, Wanted Dead or Alive?
Wanted.
No.
Or You Give Love a Bad Name? Or
Living
on a Prayer.
Living on a Prayer.
Yeah, because 86 that album got released. Or 87. Yeah.
That's Slippery When
Slippery and
Wet.
Wet. Yeah.
2002 was Always on Time by Ja Rule, featuring Ashanti.
Oh,
Oh,
I
Moment of
don't-
Silence.
I don't
She
know.
passed away, right?
I don't know.
I think she did die. Ashanti died. Oh, I could be wrong.
It could have been a guy for all I knew. I had no idea, Shante.
2007 is a song by Nelly Furtado.
Oh, that one.
Oh, I know you don't know the name, but I know when you hear it.
Yep.
Da-dun-dun, da-dun-dun.
Is it Say It Right? Is that right?
I don't
Oh,
know.
it's Say My Name, bitch.
Eric just comes out with guns blazing.
2012 is from a American Idol winner.
Carrie Underwear.
No, she didn't win that late. 2012. Was it Carrie Underwood?
No, this
No.
is like the first.
Phillips.
One of the first.
Home. One of the first.
No, that other guy.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
strong? Stronger?
Stronger? Yeah, yeah.
She's awesome.
And then
That's
Ed's
good.
favorite song, 2017, Ed Sheeran.
Oh,
I don't know the
The
name.
A
Yeah.
Team.
that song,
A Team.
Body.
Your
Body.
body's a wonderland.
Now
No,
you-
Shape of You.
Shape
Shape
of
of
You.
You,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
he was doing John Mayer.
Yeah, we
No,
gotta
I
watch,
love
you know,
John
you
Mayer.
like Kelly Clarkson. We got to watch it after. I got to show you.
She's changing her name.
There was that game show. There's a new show Jimmy
Yeah.
Fallon
Fallon.
has singing, and she was on it. Her and Ariana Grande did a back and forth like thing. It was incredible.
I bet.
She was awesome. Ariana Grande was pretty good too. They were pretty solid.
Kelly Clarkson. I told you I painted.
Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson.
I painted a guy's.
Kelly Clarkson mural.
You
in your
paint a
bedroom?
picture of her?
Jesus Christ.
How big was
Is
her?
that a Kelly Clarkson
It was
mug?
big was her.
That's a Kelly Clarkson mug.
Years ago, I painted a guy's condo, and he was a roadie.
I
For,
thought you were gonna say something else.
he was a roadie for a lot of bands, and
That's
you
where
know,
got
like
the mug.
yeah, that's where I got the mug. It's a perfect match.
So Kelly Clarkson filed a petition to change her name to Kelly Brian.
And she was he did roadie for a bunch of bands and big bands, and he said she was the coolest one he ever had to work for.
She seemed nice.
He
Like
said
a
she
nice-
would just walk up and like, hey, you want to go get some beers real quick? And he's like, dude, I'm just like the roadie, you know. And she just hung out with the regular guys.
Good for her.
Yeah, she was just a
She
normal.
knew her place.
Yeah.
Knew where she came from.
And then she served that cupcake with her ex-husband's sperm
Jesus.
for a,
That's
vape,
why she had to change her name.
for a vape pen.
Sure, that lady-
That's the headline I saw today.
That's another story. Some lady
Did you
had
hear
sex
that?
with-
I
had
heard that
sex-
today.
She had sex with high school kids in
get
exchange for
vape
vape pens.
pens,
So she
yeah.
would give the kids vape pens if they had sex with her.
I didn't ruin your what
Do you-
No,
what the
Do you really have to bribe like a 16-year-old boy to have sex with you?
well, no, but he gets a vape pen and sex.
yeah
Yeah, but
$30 vape pen.
Like he's gonna because they can't buy him.
Or
You
needs
have
to
to be
smoke.
18 to buy him now, right?
he needs to smoke after sex. I see what
I
you're
don't know.
saying.
So at first, when Jenny told me at first you read it, it's like, oh, he was getting vape pens, and I'm like, oh no, she was given the vape pens. She was having sex, and then they
Yeah.
were getting vape pens in payment. She was just a vape pen hooker.
What do you got, Willie?
I got some
I like
dad
that.
jokes.
Oh, I got some too.
You really? Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead. You get started.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but did you know that my penis was in the Guinness Book of World Records?
Hmm.
Then the librarian told me to take it out.
That is terrible. Keep going.
That sounds like one of my
right.
jokes.
What did the buffalo say to his son when he left?
My son.
Winner! I love it. Finally, you're on the board, Eric. Or, I'm sorry.
I'm Ed.
I know you're
My mother-in-law.
I've been here 99 shows.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law is coming. I had to clear out half my closet so she could have a place to hang upside down and sleep.
Whoa.
Get another one?
I went by the house I grew up in and asked if I could go in and look around. They said no and slammed the door in my face. Parents could be real jerks.
What do you call a person with no body and no nose?
Fucked up. I mean, go ahead. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Okay.
My wife threatened to divorce me when I said I was going to give our daughter a silly name. So I called her bluff.
I got one. This is for my dad's Facebook page. So it's a dad joke.
It is.
I went into Burger King today. The woman serving had a badge on her left breast that said Pat. To cut a long story short, I'm banned for Burger King.
What do you call a cheese that isn't yours?
Nacho cheese.
You got it.
That's an old joke.
I know. Hey, I got some low hanging fruit for you guys.
Yeah.
I got another girl.
If I'm getting them, yeah.
Another dad joke. The weather girl says, I'm looking at 6 to 10 inches tonight. Meet at a TV. But is it going to snow? Those are actually from my dad's Facebook page. So
that's good.
Those are straight dad. Those are dad jokes.
We should have your dad call in and tell us these jokes.
Yeah. Anything? You got another one?
I got a bunch of them here. If you
keep going.
All right. So Shauna asked me, he goes, "Why didn't you treat me like you did when we first dating?" So I took her to dinner and a movie, and then dropped her off at her dad's house. Boom, boom.
Did I ever tell you the time I did that to Amber? She'd been sleeping over almost every night, had all her stuff over. So she had a graduation party for her master's.
For high school?
She got hammered. She was hammered. I dropped her off at her parents and left.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome. So you guys remember Bruce Lee, right?
Sure.
Bruce Lee was fast, but he had an even faster brother. Suddenly.
So, Shauna's birthday was like a couple weekends ago. She said if I bought her one more stupid gift, she would burn it. So I bought her a candle.
That's stupid.
That's pretty stupid, yeah.
It's a dad joke.
I know. I'm tapped out.
Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing? Just in case they get a hole in one.
I got a joke. Did you guys see that model with Down syndrome? It's about time Khloe Kardashian got a real job. Sorry.
Wow.
I made that up on the toilet.
Wow.
What's
I got one. So I gave Jenny a bracelet. They brought it to my grandmother, but she asked me, "Why does it say do not resuscitate?"
All right. Well, why did Superman flush the toilet?
I don't know.
Because it was his duty.
I'm glad you brought up Superman, because did you guys notice there's no phone booths around anywhere anymore?
No.
So now he has to change in a gender neutral bathroom. I just thought of that.
I got one more. So the other day, I stopped by a roadside stand that said $2 lobster tails. I paid my $2, and he says, once upon a time there was a lobster.
That's great.
These are for my dad. My dad's good dad jokes.
Yeah. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera.
I told Molly that she drew her eyebrows too high. She seemed surprised.
What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both parasites.
This is kind of dumb, but another dad joke. I got drunk last night and decided to do my own taxes, and I'm getting $4 million back.
Yeah, I did that once.
What do you call a factory that makes okay products? a satisfactory.
Oh, jeez. Those are horrible.
These are pretty bad here.
I was, I already did one Kardashian joke, and I usually don't like to do two in a show, but you seen Kim's dating Pete Davidson now. So
it's not a train wreck waiting to happen.
So she actually has to worry about getting an STD and not giving one this time. It's kind of weird. She's like, wear 2 condoms. I don't know.
I love it. That's just a weird thing right there. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, I will say that he seems a little more, well, I don't know if this is even the right thing to say, a little more grounded than Kanye West. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Not hard to beat not how to beat Kanye out.
We won't get the discount on the Yeezys anymore.
Yeah. Jesus, what a joke.
You guys, I remember that Super Bowl ad. You guys see that Google Pixel 6? And, now it can take pictures of black people like more accurately and everything. And their 5 previous phones must have been really racist so they had to make a change, But with the success of the new phone, Google moved quickly onto some major changes and released ads for the Google Pixel 7 already. And it's killing it in pre-sales. The Pixel 7 adds 2 inches to your small pecker. Brett Favre is rumored to be the new face of the ad campaign.
What
that's awesome.
Let's see what else I got here. You guys ever go through like those self-checkout lines? I went through Lowe's the other day, and it's like, please insert your credit card. Thank you. You're a wonderful person. They're really not. I always want. Can you imagine if it was Fran Drescher's voice? I'd be like, I'll never fucking shop at this place again.
Get over here and put it in now.
How about
Gilbert Gottfried?
No, how about what's her name from Friends? Chandler's girlfriend.
Chandler.
Oh yeah,
is that friend?
Yeah, no, that was no. What was her name in the show? I don't know her real name, but no, it wasn't Fran.
Bing.
Dresser. Yeah, she was awesome.
Janice.
Janice. Yeah. You're right. Annoying voices would be hilarious. They'd be funny.
Oh, this
are you gonna pay me? You're gonna make me wait all night.
I got. We could do terrible jokes, right? Why did Adele cross the road? To say hello from the other side.
Oh, nice. I like that actually. That was
hello from the other side.
Don't you have like
I sound just like her?
Don't you have like any Hogan's Hero jokes you can tell us?
We have ways of making you sign the papers.
I got some more stuff.
Fraulein!
Have you guys been following the news over in Ukraine? I just received intel from Jace's guy today. He says last night Putin was walking the subway to grab a 6-inch sturgeon and beet sandwich when 2 Ukrainians attacked him and told him the Donbass region is MAGA country. Ukrainians threw vodka on him and told him to get out. Hunter then drove the 2 Ukrainians to the airport and they boarded Air Force One and got out of there.
I like the sturgeon sandwich.
Sturgeon and beets.
Sounds pretty good, actually. I like
I'm starting to think about it. I'm like,
I'm a fan of pickle beets, not
yeah,
plain beets.
I love pickle beets.
It's got to be pickled. Yeah.
Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Faux drizzle.
God, this is so dumb.
I know these are terrible. Who writes this?
Second worst segment ever on the show.
Do you guys? I actually heard this the other day, and this is true. Actually, it is in Arizona. It is illegal to keep a donkey in a bathtub. There's actual law. But 2 miles away in Mexico, their entire industry is built on women and donkeys in bathtubs.
Jesus.
I don't get it.
No, this is not a joke. I just want to know if you guys heard about this.
Jim Lasko has a joke.
Oh,
Did you hear about the Polish terrorist? They sent him to blow up a car and he burnt his lips on the exhaust.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Nice, Jim.
I see Lasko the other day. First, I'm like, hey, Jim, how's it going? He goes, I got the shits real bad. I got to get home.
Hey, did you gamble and win or did you gamble and lose?
Oh,
I'll wait for the answer, Jim.
Oh.
This is not a joke, but did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? Poor guy just really needed some space.
Closing thoughts?
I didn't even hear it.
Yes. What's the number one cause of divorce?
What?
Marriage.
Have you got anything else?
Yeah, I'll do my final thoughts then.
What's your final
Let's wrap
thought?
this shit up.
Because otherwise I'm going to get myself in trouble, more trouble. So Leah Thompson won 4 events in the Ivy League swimming women's
Leah
swimming.
Thompson from Back to
Yeah,
the
wasn't she-
Future.
Yeah.
Risky
and Caroline in the
Business.
City.
Leah Thomas.
She was kind of
I'm
hot.
sorry. No, her name was Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson was in.
This one's Leah Thomas.
Oh, that's Thomas. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Duh. Yeah, from what was that other show?
Was she in?
She wasn't a Risky. That was Rebecca Dino Mornay. That was
Yeah.
a Risky
Oh, yeah,
Business.
yeah,
Way different.
Yeah.
Well, no, but he had a regular girlfriend.
Oh, maybe it was her. I don't know.
I don't know.
It seemed like she was.
She
in
was
all
Carolina
those
City
movies.
and Back to the Future. That's all you know her from.
I don't see her banging Tom Cruise on a subway.
But she wasn't in the.
That's Rebecca.
She was in the
De Mornay.
first, but not the
Yeah.
others.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the others.
All right.
Leah
There's only
Thompson.
one Back to the Future. The rest are stupid.
yeah, you're right.
Well, the one with
It's
the
just like Star Wars. Empire
no,
Strikes
train.
Back, all the rest
Mary
of garbage.
Steenburgen.
No, Return of the Jedi is good.
yeah, I like Mary.
That's when the
Steenburgen.
Return of the Jedi is
that?
with Ewoks, right?
That's the Ewoks.
Ewoks were awesome.
Oh my God, they couldn't have won a war.
They were cuddly.
Yeah, they were cuddly.
And
I'll
they
give
were
her-
little
Badass,
bastards too.
dude.
Yeah,
They were.
So Leah Thomas won 4 events
like
in the
Jim Leonard
Ivy
with
League
the Badgers.
Women's Swimming Championships. She also broke 2 Ivy League records and 3 pool records. In the 500 free, Leah finished 7 seconds ahead of Catherine Baroker, a woman who finished second. Leah almost lapped the 3rd place finisher, which was a Northern Pike who obviously did not train for the event and was full of over 4,500 eggs at the time. Bill Dance was disqualified after his trolling motor leaked gender fluid into the pool. Sorry, but this entire story is nuts.
See, there's a collision course between her and another
Yes,
transgender It's a collision course for
the
those-
girl.
Transgender. No, it's a trans. Yeah, it is a transgender girl.
I don't know.
Transgender female.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there was a story about them today. I was reading. There
Yeah,
was-
they're in a collision course to play to face off and
at
In
the,
the NCAA
NCAA championships. Yes,
That's good. Got to get our nation's best out there. I mean, nobody ever says this, but they're dragging a rudder behind them, like the girls, are nice and smooth and more
aerodynamic.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Do they-
Eric,
Never mind, I was gonna say
I know.
something. I better not.
I'm close to
I
getting in
better not.
trouble.
Yeah,
I
I better not. Eric, what's your closing thoughts?
These are closing thoughts. So, I mean, this is episode 99. So, I'm going to tell the 99th best dad joke ever. What did the animals tell Simba when he walked too slow? Mufasa.
Jesus Christ. It took me 10 seconds to figure it out.
Willie?
We know all about Van Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
we
wife,
told that
basically.
last week.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
my good.
Right, but did you hear what they named his son?
X2.
Matthew.
No. Come on, keep going.
Not
Donald.
Van.
Sean.
Donald.
How about
Come on, something that means a warrior.
Oh,
Simba.
Ram?
Nope. Champ.
Goodell. Oh,
Champ the name?
The name of Champ.
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 Nice.
Van
Champ Jefferson.
Champ Jefferson. Yeah, Vans.
I like Goodell Jefferson. That sounds better.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Just said Brady then.
I like corn pop, but
Corn.
I heard we're getting all T-shirts. We're getting sweatshirts, huh, guys?
oh,
Oh,
he
yeah, are
was
we?
he was a bad man.
Corn
Corn
pop.
pop.
Oh
He was
my
a bad dude.
Bad dude.
That was the worst thing ever. I think corn pop.
He had to knife him.
And then throw it on someone's front yard. Right. That was the story.
That's
Yeah.
a different story,
That's-
but sure, we could tie him in together.
Corn pop. Whatever.
What are your closing thoughts?
My closing thoughts are good show tonight, guys. For number 9 times 999. I think we got to work on your dad jokes a little bit because my dads were funnier than all yours.
Yeah.
I
He's
don't
a
know
dad.
about that.
I don't know, Ed.
I agree.
He's more of a dad than
Yeah.
we're.
Yeah, that's true.
Next week we're gonna do 100 bottles of beer.
We're gonna sing.
Join it, everybody. Come and listen.
We're
We
gonna
should have
drink
done.
100 bottles of
We
beer.
should have did 99 red balloons.
Oh,
99 Luft balloons.
Let's close it out with that song.
worst Motown song ever.
99
Luft
balloons.
balloons.
What the hell was that?
Who sang that song? Was it one?
Lieutenant.
Was it
Nina.
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 Yeah, Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah. She sang it in a
In German, the only thing you hear is Captain Kirk. That's a or la 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 la.
99. 99.
Fräulein Captain Kirk.
That's how it went. That's how the whole song.
What did he always say? Give me more power, Scotty. No, Scotty would say that.
Yeah.
Need more power, Captain. Whatever. That's all I got here. That's all I got.
Damn your eyes, man.
Somebody get that guy a beer down there.
I don't know. Any good week? Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, MLB, nothing happened. We were going to talk about it, but they had a meeting for 15 minutes and they quit. So that was a good meeting.
Well, we should start doing that.
Yeah.
Our fans would probably love it.
But yeah, so the MLB, hopefully they already canceled some games. So spring training. So we're already going to be at least 2 to 3 weeks out from opening day. I'm looking at. Let's over and under real quick. I'll give a date. Let's all bet $5.
Okay.
Right, I'll write it on a piece of paper right here.
Let's do it.
Let's give a date. $5 winner. Closest with being over or under doesn't matter. You can be over the date, but the closest in number of days. Okay, so why don't you guys write it down on a piece of paper, and then we'll tell me after.
What is the normal start? March 31st?
March 31st is going to be this year.
I'm writing you a love letter.
Okay, so I'm already named next to mine.
I spelled July wrong.
September.
November.
Oh, just tell me. You can tell me what's everybody's done.
Now we all wrote it.
You guys all done?
Yeah.
Okay, Ed,
No, I haven't even started.
You didn't do yours? Do it.
No,
Jesus
Christ.
the show's already running over. We're down to 2 viewers just because you're taking.
That's because my phone's on.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Okay, what's yours?
April 23rd.
Ed?
April 25th.
What do I do with the paper?
Just keep it. I wrote them down.
Without going over, though, Eric.
No, it could be either way.
Oh, okay.
Number of days.
I'm going May Day.
May 1st?
May 1st.
I said April 16th.
Okay.
I'm feeling optimistic.
That's so wrong.
I know, probably. But
did we ever mention that avocados were banned by Joe Biden?
No, actually,
that is like the highlight of his presidency
they
so
did
far.
it because they were doing some kind of smuggling or something.
Yeah.
It's cartel. It's all cartel.
It's all cartel, yes.
They've been running the avocado trade for a long
maybe you should
time.
ban child trafficking and fentanyl.
That makes too much money.
I don't know. I didn't even have that part.
I'm not a big fan of guacamole, so that's cool.
I do like guac.
I do too.
But it's expensive. The avocados are going to be expensive.
I like
now.
it, but only
from like 20 cents to like 30 cents now.
I'm going to guess everything's going to be expensive if truck drivers are just all driving
like when
to
I go
Capitals.
to Ed's house and he invites me to a hot tub naked. He makes guac and I eat it when he has it.
Yeah.
But I don't eat guac on my own.
Yeah. We don't use chips.
And we each have cups like that. Booby cups.
So hot tub guac, that's a real thing.
No, we're naked and we're eating hot guac while we're naked in the hot tub.
Oh, yeah.
It's a hot tub full of guac.
I can't wait to episode 100.
Guar.
Oh, I can't wait. It's
going
to be wonderful.
So once again, we're the Basement Benchwarmers podcast for Eric, Ed, and Willie. I am Scott. And remember, always eat your guacamole in a hot tub, and Milton is not top 40.
I hate goodbyes. Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. We're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
We'll give them more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's
Happiness.